This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Akwaba emfambra Boadu TV eso na nsɛm bi asisi na ne ye ka ye ho na ye hu bebia ye fi ba ne bebia ye kɔ 2023 Kevin Taylor ka asɛm bi de fa Electoral Commission aye boss Mama Jean Mensa ho sɛ ɔpanye no pɛsɛ ofa kwoti kwan so ewi aba ne mode ma MPP na o start with assembly members in the unit committee for abatom ema neoma bi a isi ni ye no NDC for sporty a whole lot of things are not gidi say enkoyi. Now from then ebisi ne isi ebubu nia de gunasom say on tase obi kura kasa eye NDC for ye nyina ye hu dia ekoso e brand NDC for say omo hia forensic audit ewo voter register no isi say wonye. Now, you want to easy by say or quack print it. Why, NDC for say, now we are final register. And mammy, woman winning in a dim film, or print it. Why, say, and no soon send me brave. Yen na ye who a brana or moko chusi a ye send on bed there ballot paper no so. Dear see any dear coffer buying in a yen who ye. Kevin Taylor some more can ye last year no, ebem. Asama Kevin kan ye se easy epeso wi aba no edema MPP no o gidi se ene ebem yenko na yenka ye ho hwa asama Kevin Taylor kan ya ene ACC Electoral Commission
ya de bia Ghana for ye ma ye nin kon. This lady is dangerous and devilish. Now say sometimes we share MPP for say we will win the elections. No, but someone say, no mujina so adebia we win the elections. We win the elections. No. Now, my catch up say I'm already in the Electoral Commission. I have people working with me, and they are giving me what is necessary. Close to elections, you bebo videos, you bebo audios, voices, things. Jean Mensa and boss mamo eka in meetings, and when I say I'll do it, I'll do it. I have a few. This is not a time to play them. Now. I will prove to you, say, Jean Mensa, or I dream say, she wants to rig the elections for the NPP. She wants to rig the elections for the NPP. Now, or the assemblyman, any a year unit committee elections we and a year test. And the NPP MPs. Dr. Omane Boama of the NDC and the Oye head of elections, listen to me. Sami Jemfi, NDC communicators, those who are in charge of elections in the NDC, this is the time you people need to be listening. I'm not going to come call anybody to talk to. This platform is bigger than any platform. So when you sit in Ghana and tell me you do not hear, that you are not ready to work, they have to sack you. You are just a waste of resource. So if you're an executive of the NDC, if you're an MP of the NDC, if you are part of the executives going to manage the elections, 2024 elections for NDC, make sure that these are things you take serious. Because Jean Mensa, why not say she wants to rig the elections, whether Mumpo or so rig elections. No? Now assemblyman elections we and or the bear test. No? Now under Jean Mensa, over 40 people on the Electoral Commission, they have resigned. And when I talk to some of these people and those who are also working in our Omiam Sosa, Jean Mensa basically is running the Electoral Commission to send a kitchen. Jean Mensa does not respect anybody's view. In fact, Oka Omo Resigner, senior officers, they have walked out of the Electoral Commission because their views are not respected. Now, and there so be a toilet man or Ghana no digital car or more hope check obi or juma or EC. The people at EC, they are working, they are not paid. They have been threatened to be transferred and sacked if they even write a letter to the leadership said this is going on, it is not right. Jean Mensa and the boss sorry, they have hijacked the EC. There are people in there, they have never seen anything like this before. Jean Mensa is taking monies from them. In the name says she's cutting costs. Cutting costs for what? We want transparent process. That is why anytime you ask for money, we give you. Before election 2020, you asked for millions of cedis. We gave you, say, facial recognition machines near the day. Till date, Yehuba Akumpo Ghana. Now, Jean Mensa and Bossman Asari, episode we use this assemblyman, any unit committee elections here, Basui, they want to use that election as a test to see, say, in the general elections, they can apply that same thing. And what they are going to do now is what we call, they are going to help the NPP get a lot of voter, kind of overvoting in disguise. This is very technical. So why not smart? I work with people who are in the engine room of the Eeii. They know that this is the agenda of Jean Mensa. Jean Mensa has built a cartel in the Eeii. She does not want anybody to speak. On the Bossman Asari, they make the decision. Even on the field, the technical directors and the technical people at the Eeii, how the elections are conducted on the ground, Jean Mensa does not take their view because she has an agenda on the Bossman. If they implement this process and it works, she will find a way to make sure, say, election 2024, this is what she's going to do. Now, my dear, follow me critically, slowly. You understand where I'm coming from. There's going to be overvoting in the general elections, and this Eeii assemblyman committee elections, there's going to be overvoting, and it's deliberate. They want to see, and it's going to cause a lot of harm. This assemblyman elections are very chaotic because Jean Mensa is doing something. Now, Shadier, this is a document. Let me show you. I'm showing you documents from the Electoral Commission. I'm not showing you documents from anywhere. Makache Jean Mensa said every single memo in the Eeii, I'll have it. Every single contract she will sign, I have it. Every single audio or kasebia, I have it. She should not think, say, because I'm quiet, I don't know anything. I know what is happening, and I have a lot. And with me, Makache say, you see 2024 man, namu be hunyama or Ghana. See, this is a memo. And this memo, 2020, right? Okay. Now, what is the, I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm not seeing anything. When I'm done, we can discuss this, but I'm not seeing anything. Give me a name so that I can work with. I'm not seeing anything in the email. Now, OSHA document where rates for election officials. Date is also 4th of December 2020. This was before election 2020. Elections was on the 7th of December 2020. Now, the Electoral Commission wishes to inform all its temporary officials for the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections that these are the approved rates for the various responsibilities on election day. Now, you need to pay attention to this. Positions, presiding officer. These are the officers. And I said these are the officials. Election at any particular day in Ghana. Omo eteki in charge of the elections. Positions, presiding officer, near to 550 Ghana cedis. Name reference list officer, near to 450 Ghana cedis. Verification officer, 450 Ghana cedis. I want you to pay attention to the names now, Mebubono. And your ballot issuer 1, and no 400 Ghana cedis. Ballot issuer 2, 400 Ghana cedis. COVID-19 ambassador, and no 400 Ghana cedis. Now, mami explaining omo amabobo omudini nyina edwumankyerɛw. So when you see it there, presiding officer, his job is simple. When you go to a polling station, the presiding officer is basically the boss there. It is here 7, 8, 9, 10 Electoral Commission officers. He is the boss technically on an Jean Mensa. So he has the overall duty to make sure say obia eye ne juma. So technically he is the busiest person making sure say elections na course of that particular police station no and that place no it is going on smoothly. And on your friend presiding officer. Now okay, the next one a name reference officer. The name reference officer no he has only one job. What he does is say udru now salana kudru nenima na waje eyo ID no or show ID now say okay because the register na ewo ho no names no ye arrange no in alphabetical order. The names in the register no it has been mixed. It is ojo card na obetuma share code na ka say okay go but no I catch them in call for na register na do when him say ebia nipa we his picture and his issues it will be in page 23 number 7cc into the card ni show anima na ama ejuma no aye easy ama nipa na register ni sinanim no. So what he does is he verifies, basically he does the verification of your ID and sana wako winim ono ne friend no reference list officer ono na sa register na list no or your reference ne de ma omomkuta register no. Now you go to a verification officer. Now sa verification officer no or verify voter ID card no or verify who say authentic or check it every single details also say it matches what they have. So his primary job as the verification officer is to verify the voter ID. Into you could see say there is a processor many difficult for anybody to rig. Now after the reference verification officer no you will go to some people called ballot issuer 1 and a ballot issuer 2. Now so called police center bia say presidential any parliamentary you will nipa or paper emma presidential and a nipa or paper emma parliamentary. Those are the two people called ballot issuers. Inti say two abas what's the deal? There is one person or presidential candidate for paper ballot paper and the only power on also a parliamentary people paper because they don't want people to get confused. They don't want people to be giving different ballot paper to different people. Inti when him say nipa we de asimis ne dwuma say presidential ballot paper and what amount uwia na wako asimis we ho ono na amount parliamentary ballot paper. In the process we need the most important one because at the end of the day the ballot papers are the ones we are going to do what count. Into the ballot issuers no they are very important. The ballot issuers need making mistake there can be overvoting, there can be undervoting, there can be a lot of issues at the polling center. So the ballot issuers they are very important. Now election be betuma koso el constituency be say a presidential nkwa you see only one ballot issuer because there isn't another category. Inti so be to na say EC4 be shomonyama na say ye to aba it say MPP for your election see because it was a presidential primaries and all more it was only one ballot issuer. They didn't have executives with it. So time omoto sa abano Baumia Kennedy any Obama Kano and then komoto executive at the same time and kaube two ballot issuers. One will be given just ball paper for presidential and the other will be given paper for the executives. And it depends what the elections is about. If it's a one election, you have one ballot issuer. Say an election with multiple categories, say 10 categories, say a assemblyman, MP, president, and if you was say 4 ballot issuers. So the bear one table be a issue one ballot paper. All right. It is a when you know about your returning officer, deputy returning officer, technicians, and so this is how much Jean Mensa was supposed to pay Omomuye Juma 2020. They have not been paid. The workers are bleeding. When you go to the Electoral Commission, they owe the workers more than anything else. We will come to that issue and I'll show you what Jean Mensa is doing. Because right now, Jean Mensa, the workers, they are becoming more vulnerable. Vulnerable because the more she staffs them, the more the party in power can basically force them to do things for them. And the idea is she's not paying them. She has decided not to listen to them. So the EC officials are struggling. And some of them are the people I'm working with. And they really want to work for Ghana. That is why in a short space, over 40 people at the EC, senior, technical, middle, they have all left the job. Because what Jean Mensa is doing is dangerous. Now, I'm going in this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories of people who are supposed to be at any polling center. Simple. Now, look at this. This document, a document, Mekachira must say, right now as we speak, the EC officials now, omuye ejuma in 2020, Sir directors, said the returning officers, they were paid 7,000 Ghana. Right now, the returning officers in Penifono in 2023, yebeko elections simu and elections ayayeno. Jean Mensa say they are going to be paid 4,000 Ghana. They are going to be paid 4,000 Ghana. The first ones in Ukraine, right now, Jean Mensa has taken their salary from 7,000 to 4,000. These are returning officers. And since the returning officers are taking 4,000, it means all the people beneath returning officers are going to take less. The question too is, this woman has failed to tell Ghanaians, Sika ye chairman in United. When they question her, she will say, I am cutting costs to make sure the process is not smooth. Because when you get a year then, electoral officers and now returning officers who are not getting what they have to get, you have to understand the system will be skewed. They are not going to commit themselves to do the job. Jean Mensa is compromising. He's compromised in a way, or compromise the system in a way it will favor the party in power because the electoral officers will be vulnerable. Into sound of person, into some kind of letter where date near 22nd September 2023, Electoral Commission head office, where Jean Mensa and a sign here. They're not sure, or say the commission has authorized your appointment under section 8.1 of the Electoral Commission Act 1993 Act 451 as returning officers for Isuajaman district for a period of 3 months, October to December. Now it goes on to say this: an allowance of 4,000 Ghana cedis will be paid to you inclusive of tax for the period. Your appointment is temporary and will end the 31st of December 2023 unless otherwise determined. You will be responsible for the receipt and processing of application for transfer of votes, supervision of the exhibition of the voter register, and the conduct of the district level elections in the district assigned to you. These are the responsibilities of these people. He's moved their salary from 7,000 to 4,000. Now, below all these people, they are taking less. Basically, Jean Mensa is making them work like they are slaves. I am cutting costs. Then they will question her, what did you do with the budget? Sika from Parliament, what did you do with it? We did not even see the verification machine. The facial verification machines, you ever seen there? The machines now say, we are not access, we don't know how much. Jean Mensa to us say she's cutting costs. What Jean Mensa is doing that she is frustrating the workers. Right now, it is only Jean Mensa and Bossman who are working. The rest are all like slaves. They say, yes, sir. Yes, madam. The EC workers are omukutaka krampo. Right now, Jean Mensa says, Obia and Yusukano. Now, they are using their own money to fuel the cars. When they are going on work duty, region to region, people are now supposed to go find money to fuel the car. Jean Mensa said she's cutting costs. The intention is simple. With this car, a lot of money. Now they are forcing and they are squeezing the EC. And in the process of squeezing the EC, they are doing what? They are breaking the process into pieces to benefit them. Into the regular process that was here, now these people will have to suffer. Now, Jean Mensa has the right to come out and tell Ghana for say every document I'm showing here is a lie. Every single document I'm showing here tonight, tomorrow, I'll put it out there. Your PRO can come out and say none of this is true. You will not hide any document. Now, okay, first 6 lists to be done with the Now yeba be assemblyman and unit committee elections, right? Now this is what Jean Mensa is about to do, and it's dangerous in our politics today. Now Jean Mensa today as we speak, Jean Mensa today as we speak, nipa 6 ananka was every electoral polling area, polling station also more. Jean Mensa has done something. Now the Electoral Commission of Ghana director training. Now Sawusha first list na me catch on. In fact, let me put the first list on. Na me fan top side by side. Na me explaining cho ye na monte ase. You see the green one no. O share officers na almost no officers almost 6 at a particular polling station. We have the presiding officer, your the name reference list officer, your verification officer, ballot issuer 1 and ballot issuer 2, and your COVID-19 then ambassador. Now see, the Jean Mensa and say assemblyman any unit committee elections are no why BB and it's dangerous a technical on your fast. Now presiding officer no position no we keep it right. And so oba the other part. So okay, first one now you could see say the first name no presiding officer. Now oba this 2023 document what right I make sure now there's presiding officer there. Now oko the second one with green this way you will see reference name reference list officer. Now about 2023 paper no so the white one there is nothing like name reference officer. Now osako wedima you will see say nanka say your verification officer. Oko greener there's verification officer and there's verification officer here. Now ballot issuer omuye 2. Now so about the new one white one be assemblyman election the ballot issuer 1. Now oba sewa ni actual key trainer which is not important. Now what Jean Mensa has done and say presiding officer anka say ne dwuma ne say oye in charge of everything there. He needs to be paying attention and going everywhere and making sure no. Now presiding officer no ejuma e was a reference list officer no Jean Mensa just say ejuma ne say the returning officer. So technically the returning officer who is supposed to be sitting and monitoring the process, the returning officer will now have to go and also be doing the work of the reference list officer, name reference list officer. Until right now, we don't have a returning officer, presiding officer. I'm sorry. Presiding officer also on the boss there to make sure say KOCBC process when koye obe make sure to nyamano. Say a presiding officer no, Jean Mensa name reference officer list officer na also check his name no we yefio and all this responsibility no akoma presiding officer. Now sir presiding officer no he needs to have an overall roller or check bibian right. He has to be sitting at one place and doing the job somebody is supposed to do. Now Jean Mensa AKP verification officer, the trick she has done is say ballot issuers 2 no se no assemblyman elections we yebenya ballot issuer 1 yebenya 1 pair. Remember election na omokoye no assemblyman no enye assemblyman nkwa o ye assemblyman any unit committee members so election at the same time. Now so offer one ballot issuer officer pair ba ko pair betena wa. Now it means say that person who is the issuer what he's going to do is say Sani Pabakuna will have the assemblyman ballot papers and he will have the unit committee so papers with him. Now this same person I was say assemblyman the man Pabako no koba no asati a unit committee. The probability say obi oti assemblyman man no ko no ba obesati the assemblyman amani no. Or the probability too will be that say his official has been compromised. All that he has to do is say so once asimesi we about MPP ni or assemblyman we are he will tear bear 3 or better bear 3 e the mani pano say onkoto o wi ana sa di pana saba say oba beto eye unit committee there no obetuma sat 3 amani pano. The reason why we have single a ballot issuer officers and say senior beya there will not be overvoting. Senior beya the process will be transparent. Senior beya every single contest will stand on its own. In this West Stadia, so to ababia say nipa 7 and 7 categories are there was 7 issuer seven issuer officers. Now Jean Mensa, what she's trying to do now with this assemblyman election and say, or the only one issuer officer and a 2 papers. So when you come, all that you do is say, so we are MPP near Oba. Say officer not one or a compromise that all that he has to do or better a MPP or better MPP no better 3 amount. Oko now Oba now because first one out see no na enye assemblyman what unit committee interfere na meba beji assemblyman no sa nipa no ebeti another assemblyman 3 ama nipa no ama na sa akoto ama nipa bako. So what is going to happen is it's going to bring a lot of chaos when the counting begins, because there will be overvoting, and then at the end of the day if the party corona yetiti no oni anwoden what they are going to say, they are going to push it through and say obi winning. Now Jean Mensa wants to test this our assemblyman him, and it's na way one ballot issuer officer free right now ejuma was say nipa mienu ye dangerous serious no Jean Mensa mom e de amani pa baako nti nipa baako te ho e na nipa 300 aso line e na sa nipa baako no e wo se ote assemblyman amani pa no e ma ne koba na wasaba be nipa na sa kodi line so na wasate unit committee. The probability say obe over tear paper and give to a particular person or obe under. So this is what Jean Mensa bossman person here. And this thing you are seeing, it say a joke, it is not a joke. So on the side process we call bantama, if there's one officer on basically ballot issuer, that's say MPP ni and on a paper na MPP ni be or presidential bet 8 the amano se kokoto or 2 year or ba or see me saba beji parliamentary no at 8 amano. You can see say there will be less people voting at the polling station, but they will get more numbers at the end of the day. So the number of people who vote at the end of the day, you could see say it will not reflect the number of people who came to vote. And this is what Jean Mensa is going to test. And the chaos eba be see assemblyman any unit committee election been si Ghana da. And there are people at the EC. Jean Mensa said this is wrong. Now see MPP election we saw a one time executives there no mukai and into the map process near tintino if we say every polling center or park needs to be one person or issue a ballot paper in the social categories now yet to a organizer, women's organizer, national organizer, they all had a particular place they were voting because there was one person who was issuing one thing into or issue a organizer one person does not issue 2 categories because the person might miscount the people. The person, you give the person the room to do what? To tier more than he's supposed to tier for one person. So this is something that has to stop even before this assemblyman elections happen. Jean Mensa is supposed to provide every polling station with 2 ballot issuers. You don't have to have one ballot issuer sitting and issuing ballots from 2 categories to people, because if you allow that to happen, then they are going to rig the elections to the point whereby we will be in Ghana and be like, how? And until the MPP for your confident to say 2024 they will win, because this is the strategy and this is what they are going to do now. Almost testing the way no mobile test system now. And we need to stop this. In the assemblyman and unit committee election, we need 2 people to issue their ballot papers. We are not supposed to get only one person to be doing that job. It's what Jean Mensa is doing here. I'm cutting costs, but no, she is basically tweaking the process. And she will come to parliament and tell them, say, this is what she wants to do in election 2024. So the NDC needs to stand up and tell her no, because from Afarijan to Charlotte say to Jean Mensa 2020. This is how the process has been, and this is the only way that political parties can monitor the vote cast, the number of sheets given to somebody. So Jean Mensa and Bossmano, this is something they want to introduce into election 2024 elections. This is the plan. And in Ashanti region, sometimes you see say numbers no calculate here. It is more than nipa omotuaba, and that is what they do. Oko bantama, oko kwabre. Omoko tenawa yes one officer we dey paper na sound we na ye adwuma no into we nkwa neti or tetre but say two people doing bako ye MP bako ye presidential na NDC regional onim say ote bako ma nipa bako ontumi mabiem because ye ti obi abako nipa na ye te ba no ontumi san komba say one ti Eeii amame one ti MP amame because oti MP wa ha on san ba MP biem oti presidential wa ha on san ba presidential biem but Jean Mensa pese oti now call now sabete foforo the probability say Eeii official no to no or ye issue no say or ye MPP ni anay amaniska obete 3344 because remember sa paper near tia that is the last point. There is no verification again. The moment you bet ballot paper ma no wo da wo kwakoto aba oko box nim akoton print abeto into the moment no there is no bridge bima esa be check say okuta paper 3 and also okuta paper 2. And we need to be very careful what Jean Mensa is trying to do. Because what Dinka at check process then we said that is the last joint. A hot and obetuma boama MPP for we are banim. A hot and obetuma boa Emma amount for I overvoting any double voting. It will say you are recording any overvoting, you are recorded underage voting, but you could see say nipa mobile 300 but nipa 700 atwaba, and in the midst of that now you don't have time or make us all your bema court. What they will say the presiding officer MPP nino or make us NDC nino and a report no uncle submitted a report to Eeii into uncle court. By the time we court no declare as swear president in into we need 2 ballot issuers. Now do you people know say the money interesting power the women say as we speak today when I was speaking to the Eeii sources no more honor. Do you know say and the last date for nominations our assemblyman for the and the last nominations no end. So after today, nobody can go pick a form and say me person me contest for a assemblyman or unit committee and then the end there. Now, as we speak, not even a peswa has been given to Eeii officials in various places in Ghana to even transfer the information they have received to the Eeii. And this all read this document we are, and this document is coming from Jean Mensa. Already document where this is the training allowance. Fine, I'll come to that. So already document where this is what it says. Submission of 2023 district level elections nomination forms. Now, okay, letter you're releasing the 16th of November. That is yesterday. Jean Mensa say I have all his documents. The workers are stranded. Eeii workers are stranded. Now, when you read it, I bring you greetings from the commission and trust that this memo finds you well. Receipt of nomination for the district level elections ends on Friday, 17 November 2023. That is today. I say this comes to inform all regional directors to ensure that both district assembly and unit committee nomination forms together with the pictures and summary of nomination for the electoral areas and units are brought to the head office on Sunday 19th of November 2023. The nomination forms are to be delivered to the head office by the deputy regional director who will meet a team at the head office to check all the materials before they return to their regions. Please kindly do what? Treat as agent Samuel Tete. Now, I'm gonna release a letter way and say a year nomination be ending there. But when you go around the nation, no Eeii official has been given a peswa to use in collating these nominations, in checking them and transporting them to Accra. Andra letter we no Eeii official. Those who have cars, nobody has been given a dime so on fanto petrol gu kamu emphasize forms no embra. As we speak tonight, nobody has received a dime. Now, sir, Mr. Tete now or trust, I don't know. You, Mr. Tete, how do you expect the workers to bring all those materials to Accra? Because you have not even paid the leaders who are training some of the officers to date. The leaders who are training the officers, they have not been paid. Jean Mensa has not paid EC officials around the nation. Now, what she's doing at the EC is she's threatening the EC officials that when you raise your voice, all that she will say is resign, or at the end of the day, they'll work you out themselves. Now, the EC officials are struggling. The problem with the EC officials is say the assembly say the EC officials, some can be compromised when these things happen. Political parties will look for vulnerable ones, especially the party in power. This is when they try and look for them and give them money and start to work for them. Into some of the political EC officials, they are worried. They are worried because this is the same thing that Amani Pabel 40 I resigned at the EC. Now, Jean Mensa is bringing up a new strategy that is basically going to cause a lot of mayhem at various polling stations. Say, starting district assembly elections we are. And the funny thing is, she is so bold enough to tell them, say, she is in charge. Nobody can challenge her decision. Remember, Sir Assembly Amakacham say, ballot issuer, only the last people at the polling station. Say, one ballot issuer. Now, on an 80 assemblyman, on an 80 unit committee, the probability of overvoting is high. Jean Mensa want to translate this into our general elections. Or per se every polling station or one issuer. Now, what the issuer is going to do is say, your MPP ni. The issuer will just sit there. Oh, MPP ni no ba what Timi and Samano or Sikotobra. Oba will say, meti presidential and assembly parliamentary. So almost per parliamentary now because what parliamentary. Because what's presidential and the Mebabeji parliamentary, no, asati parliamentary 3. No, the amano. Sir, issue one the last person. Nobody's checking him again. No. Nobody's checking the person again. What ballot paper now straight to the box. So there should be a distinction. There should be a distinction at the end of the day. No, parliamentary, presidential, electoral assemblyman, a unit committee. That needs to happen. And yes, sir, elections where the chaotic scene we will see in Ghana and will be that. These are people I'm working with in the Electoral Commission and providing me with all the facts. They are worried. Now, when you look at this document, it's clearly what Jean Mensa is doing at the Electoral Commission is not helping. When you look at this memorandum, Deputy Chairman, Corporate Service, District Officers, Regional Officers, Chairperson, Deputy Chairman, I bring you warm greetings and blah, 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 memo. Well, Regional Directors are to inform District Officers that the Commission made provision for training allowance for returning officers and deputy returning officers. These allowance will be at a rate of 150 Ghana cedis a day for 13 days. Meaning they are going to be paid 450. But the same people were paid 700. So what has happened for Jean Mensa to cut or slash down these EC officials? The question here is that Jean Mensa has not come to tell us, it says, Sika or demanding free government in Sanka. Every single money Jean Mensa a demanding free government budget to be an mano. So the question is, where is the money? Now, apart from the money issue, the question here is, why has she decided to scrap two officers, two ballot issuers, and she has decided to also scrap the position of what we call name reference list officer? Why has she scrapped one issuing officer and a ballot issuer and also scrapped the name reference list officer? Why has she scrapped these two? Because one, nipa na obeje ID na hwemu no, sa nipa no we yin adwumi fro no de akoma the presiding officer, and the second person or your ballot issuer no we yi ba akwa. Why has she done that? Why? From Afarijan to Charlotte say ABC 2020, that is what we have done. Then the election 2024 assemblyman election no abra two categories of people and the to about so why has she taken one out? Because that is the test. They are testing this process, how this process is going to work. If it works, she will translate this process into election 2024, and that is how they are going to rig the elections. That is how they are going to get overvoting in the Ashanti region. That is how they are going to even get more votes in the Volta region. That is how they are going to rig the elections for Bawumia. The EC officials, they need help. The people who work at EC, they are under some tyranny. They are not happy. they want some decency, they want some respect. The level of insult from Jean Mensa and the boss man, they can't take it. These people are the last people who are holding on to our democracy. We Ghanaians have to speak up and protect these executives. On election day, they are the ones facing the fire. They are the ones facing the people. If we are not able to take care of these people and they lose hope and they get compromised, our democracy at the end of the day, we will lose it. The workers at the EC need us. We need to try and find a way to make them comfortable. We need to make Jean Mensa understand she cannot work alone. She needs to work with people. And these people she came to meet, they are people who have worked there before her. They have experience than her. They are more intelligent in the groundwork than her. She needs to understand that these people are not fools. They are individuals who have better degrees, people who know more than her. We are not supposed to allow Jean Mensa to run the EC like a kindergarten. The NDC needs to be very careful and vigilant. These are the technicalities they are going to use in election 2024. Let us intelligence unit for our West Africa and we are see our headquarters our UK. Omone BBFN fixed agency almost a year sebio ehwehwemu sei almost say oma ehwehwemu na baby mabedru no brodi ne say adekudie ntia omo agiatum abedru pempenso say NDC ni John Mahama be win election ne say Ghana for ebeto aba no na de omegina so ato aba no sikasem entoto ye ewo Ghana our economy na omo say omo ye omo hwehwemu no omo hu say Ghana for dodo no sebi oko srem oba nkranmemu oba be friend swing region central region miami krom ene oti any other places na omo hu pass Ghana for ye ready omo nyina ye ready se nyina omo beto ama John Mahama na de kudie nti omo beto ama John Mahama ne se omo so omo ye omo research ana se nhwehwemu no omo hu se Ghana for hu se NPP Mahamudu Bawumia won ka no kre odi omo hwamo atro ena odi bedi Ghana so enti sesi ano omo ni arishem bia wo John Mahama Bawumia mu omo nji Bawumia no ndi omo ye nsihwemu mu se Ghana for enji Bawumia ndi omo se Ghana for ehu Bawumia so trofo brodi ni say time omo ba be research no ade ba ko pa omo hu ye pa se Ghana for ebusa se na hwan ne ka se yesikasem no obetuma ye ni ye hwan ne ka se obegye akogina bebi papa na omo so omo busa Ghana for na omo bu ofu omo ko srem no busa sremfo no omo bu ofu sremfo so omo kan se Mahamudu Bawumia trofo wadada omo wamfie nsuni wentumi amfa ade papa bia amba srem omo ba efom ha so omo ko oti omo ko Volta omo ko even Greater Accra sebio na MPP ni NDC omo che abana de omo hu ye ne se Ghana for do omo wonkrabe mu tru omo ho no omo nyina se MPP omo ya trofo omo pese omo beti Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia kranka na abane de omo beto de ama de John Mahama NDC efri se ejuma John Mahama ya Mahamudu Bawumia mo ba ya abesei ni nyina no Ghana for any arimhye anase confidence ewo MPP mu biom nti eno bu gina so aka se 2024 elections no omo de kinkina omo hu ni se EC try crash obewie ma NDC ene be wini aba no nti se aba no dane a ebe mo wanwa pa na ebetumi ebutu Ghana nti omo ka kire Ghana for se research omo ye de enya de ebeto afa ho twia ne twi was a NDC winning election 2024. Inti eno ehu video no ahwe no. Na asem we beto dwa no MPP for ababontene ADD didi agency natem. Where did I pick this from? MPP for ADD agency natem. Na why na edi anima ODD agency natem? Richard Ahiagbe on the director of communication with MPP mu sebio say research aba intelligence economic intelligence unit NFH for ayomo research abeka say John Mahama be win election if you say way anyway ntia so your party now power the oye say also tenase na fe odwendwene say edie pa na amanyoma ayabasa asa Ghana fo ngie ndibiam enso Richard Ahiagbe ono ene MPP for kasama panyini sebio omo so kasa on nim nyansa wom no and wa kire se wagimi che nkwara ni nyina o say Mahama 24-hour economy is not a new idea. Now adekudie ntia o kasa ase we ni se onim se we nyina ka ho ena ama fetch for ne hu se Ghana for enya interest ɛwɔ John Mahama nyansa ɛda ne tirim no nti ɛyɛ Richard Ahiagba baba tra ka sɛ oh Mahama 24-hour economy no saa economy ne deɛ sebio ayɛ deɛ ɛntumi mboa na saa adwenpɔ ɛne adwene a ɛda Mahama tirim ne MPP NDC tirim a ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ no ɛno na ɛgyingya Ghanafoɔ ama Ghanafoɔ nyina sɛ dabi saa Mahama nkɛma ne tena so mfie ɛnan ka ho a anka bebi edu nkɛnyɛ ha nti Ghanafoɔ no saa 24-hour economy na Mahama aka no abrɔfo no hwehwɛ mu no mo hu sɛ ɛno kora na ɛgyingya Ghanafoɔ Mahama idea da ne tirim no so otumi bedi power ana onya tumi a de ɔbɛyɛ ama Ghana no ɛnyɛ binie na deɛ yɛ ne sɛ ɛndɛ MPP foɔ asɔre na ɔmo didi ɛyɛ Eeii foɔ atem ɛna ɔmo didi ɛyɛ Fitch foɔ atem na nso saa agencies we are at the time na NPP foɔ ɛpɛ tumi no ɔmo ɛna bɛ predict sɛ in 2016 ɛyɛ NPP Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebe win election 2016. Eeii predicts another NPP win in 2016. Inti Eeii beka kyerɛ ɛyɛ Ghana for say in 2016 no NPP for be win ɛma NPP for we ni Akufo-Addo bɛbɔ Eeii for na baso. Inti ɛyɛ den ɛnɛ deɛ Eeii for ɛne Fitch for ababɔntene ɛbɛka sɛ John Mahama be win a ɛyɛ Richard Ahiagba ɛne NPP for a sɛ bi ɔmo gye sɛ Ghana for nyina ejimi no ɔmo didi nkɔfo we atem. Inti for consistent 4 years or 8 years no ɛyɛ Eeii for no aka kyerɛ Ghana for from 2016 2020 ɔmo predict sɛ NPP be win ɛnso NPP for ndi ɔmo atem NPP for ankasa ɔmo yɛ bias NPP ankasa ɔmo yɛ nkwasiafoɔ na ɛndɛ saa nkɔfo we bɛka sɛ John Mahama be win from ɔmo abysmal performance a ɔmo ti radio so ne TV so ɛna ɔmo di ɔmo atem in 2020 we still 2016 Fitch predicts NPP victory but warns of runoff 2016 ɔmo predict say ɛyɛ NPP be win ɛnso ɔmo ahwɛ yɛ a ɔmo ka sɛ yɛanhwɛ yɛ ɛbɛkɔ runoff ɛwɔ 2016 ɛnso saa report here by NPP for bi ɔmo taba mu 2016 ɛka sɛ ɛyɛ Eeii ɛne Fitch for no ɔmo nim nyansa paa ɔmo na ɔmo akyerɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ edwuma pa and the NPP for ADD Eeii and Fitch for them. The same 2020. Dear no mukaya Eeii predicts victory for Akufo-Addo 2020 year MPP for Tana Ebo Eeii for Nabaso. Into then ended the Eeii for say MPP for say Sikasem Baomian Kano Cre Omia True for Ghana for Jomundi Omia Koyu for ye before Omobefa Sikasem Roma Seno. And the MPP 40 radio so ADD Eeii for them. If you say Omo person will be atumu so omo yankwasiafo a omo say Ghana. This is the hypocrisy of NPP. Yakase NPP omo kano kra. This is where it is. They don't accept their responsibility. Aban we to me be catch the Ghana for say the esino yesremo yedimu hamo omo so munye bida. Every single day when they get the opportunity, they either blame us, they blame the people, they blame every single individual, but they don't blame themselves. But at the end of the day, wanamu na etu omo ka kese, wanamu na edi dwurum no, wanamu na ebokro no, wanamu na ka say omo to save economy no, these same fools. So why are they today insulting Eeii? Yebe kyerɛkyerɛ omo kwase ade omo ye, yebe bi omo adwurum omo say Ghana for njimi ye. We are here to educate and inform Ghanaians. Sa Eeii we are the predicted elections twice mamu wini ye. Then and they were predicted I must say ebin sida. There's one thing the NPP almost persist. Now because they are thinking of rigging the elections, you know, what they are waiting for is one international organization rating agency and also this kind of research. Per one agency we manabekase and yet just an agency, a well-renowned agency, accredited panel. And come up bibi kakrebi free agency work say oh NPP can win and look at because credible and recognized agencies, you know, they will not come and do a research and skew it. In the NPP before they just want something and check we say some fake rating agencies, any research agencies be pop up. Oh, MPP will win. Oh, Baomia is a good candidate. Nina yomwa. Sami Jemfi, Samia Uku, Abronye, Chema Wuntumimo, Ombeko Jubilee House, and some Kwasiafono who finger on almost Jubilee House workers. No, they will use those boys, they will create fake websites. You will hear different names. Oh, you see agents way, say MPP be winning. Almost a small or a thing like me to a general so send me reggae elections, you know. But abrofuna and as agencies are more credible. It is a info analytics for because Eeii for NFH for no. They basically looked at info analytics. A juma omo ye no Ghana. Their consistency any the way omo ye juma ni ye. Nti omo analyze omo so dey no say it is true. It basically works or connects with what they have been doing. Into technically, so already a Eeii for reports now. You could see say they cited a info analytics. Info analytics, they can't say Mahama Baumia ultimately beat John Mahama because they have traveled across the nation. John Mahama is popular and his vision is accepted more than Mahmoud Baumia. Almost almost around Ghana. Almost Ghana for Nina Ajia to say never any pabe 80% Baumia air trofo. So when these agencies look at these info analytics for statistics, research, that's what I'm refer to report now. You could see, say, in Ghana, whatever the info analytic guys are doing is right. Into Eeii, NFH for campaign, almost Ghana for, say 2024 abano, Dania, na easy in because omo analysis ni nyina no, omo research ni nyina no, John Mahama ni NDC for any wini. All that they need to understand, and Ghana for TRC and say, omo predict we be my MPP, the my MPP win it twice. Into what they are saying is the fact. Wait, any say that MPP NDC for team. The NDC needs to work hard. The NDC needs to tighten up. The NDC needs to lock every hole. The NDC needs to be vigilant. The NDC needs to work till they cross the line. This political party, NPP are buying way, any EC, they are working together. They want to bring this country down. Jean Mensa will be before. Onim say Mahmoud Baumia is trofo. Onim say Baumia is a liar. Onim say Ekufuado, this MPP government is a government full of criminals. Jean Mensa's idea is to rig the elections. Right now, you say elections no NDC winning. Practically, we need to go out there and fight these people. Literally, fight them and make sure say officially, NDC for winners of the election and John Mahama the president. If it does not go this way, then we all do have to live in the country. So election and caught this way because Eeii they have predicted twice for Kufuado and the MPP they won. Now it is not because of our prediction, it is because of Ghana for in some Omokaye and Oma Junior Omomiki. Into the election in 2024, if power doesn't change, it means the NDC they have been cheated and Ghanaians have been cheated for the second time, and we cannot sit for these fools to cheat us twice. The first one. And in your boy help them in the Supreme Court. Ever seen the Jean Mensa to me court and go country Nipo winning Ghana elections. Let it go. By 2024, it's either Jean Mensa will be sacrificed or the country democracy will be sacrificed. Two things. It's either we sacrifice Jean Mensa or sacrifice the democracy of the state. Because yen to me mani pabako MM ekronin say under the leadership of Jean Mensa you couldn't pan watch your body patuo your election you're trusting bium. So we cannot allow such a lady with colorful legs to come and stand there and destroy our democracy. That is better you didn't bear sacrifice than say the inability to work to be competent will make Ghanaians die more. In the 2024 a done deal. Right now the NDC needs to be vigilant. The grassroots needs to understand you need to work hard and cross that line. It is for you to lose. The NDC should not be complacent. You are dealing with criminals. You are dealing with thieves. Ekufuado is a different animal. Ekufuado, he is a different animal. You cannot underestimate Ekufuado. Or no enchobewu. So he will do anything. He has nothing to lose. But yeni dosu, yeni Ghana for, yeni too many idea. We will have to make sure we protect and defend our democracy. It's a do or die affair in 2024. Either the NDC wins or the country goes down, and that should be the statement. Because when your president Eka say, I'll hand over to my party. He's ready to rake. He's ready to kill. So you should be ready to kill too. You should be ready to also fight them. And to do not think, say, Kufuor say, I'll hand over to MPP. He's kidding. He is not. He's willing to kill. So we need to be prepared for such a president and his people. In the 2024, it's either Mahama wins or the democracy, starting for. So it is also possible to happen in Ghana. So we all have to go into this election prepared. The NDC should not be complacent. They should not think somebody we need election. You say, we need that does not work with the NPP. They are different animals altogether. They smile, they kill, they rejoice. They are people who don't have a root. It's a political party that is ready to destroy democracy. We will have to protect it. We will have to fight them back. We will have to go after them. And this is how it's supposed to be. It's either the NDC wins or we nullify the democracy and start from bottom. And that's how it's supposed to be. Now, it's exactly 10:38, and the social media make so fast. Now my EC, very important. Say Ghana for who the EC is planning to do. Now, John Dramani Mahama is on a tour, and he's basically telling Ghana for dear obeye. Now today John Mahama started a new tour now, or you know. Now what can't say me or say I won't promise something I can't deliver. And John Mahama Obono, and he's going through Ghana, only Ghana for Asia. My catcher said John Mahama, he's one person, he does not like fancy campaigns. John Mahama nye obia debiano yemeso choruku ni ade. The maturity in John Mahama, you know, in everything, the more you do it, the more you get matured, the more you feel for the people. Now, the experience at John Mahama or no, any the experience Professor Nano Pokuajiman is bringing to the ticket, no, the experience that Nipa Minu who say people Nipa na mobeto abano omo ene wo say political party ti omo. So John Mahama is going back again to the people to listen to them, to hear what they want, and that is what we have been yearning for years as Ghanaians. And no na Ghana for pay. Right now your president and nine ka from the tinka from wasensina konya na otese no didi nkwasi asem. Omo mbu nipa Osha Samira Baumia, ne bag betuma to a dine 30 slim. They see themselves here and the people are down here. John Mahama has always been down here with the people, and then he's meeting the people. But I can't say me or say I will never promise what I can't deliver. Or say their own to me no onka. And hardly do you hear African politicians make such statement. Hardly do you hear an African politician tell you say ahana misika da kocheki. John Mahama has done it. In Ghana for this is the new kind of politics yearning for a long time. Or see idea own to me no onka. And the last time I was asking the NPP, saying the only NPP for din koma, they are never able to tell you say John Mahama promise we wanye. Every time we see John Mahama can say a year national health insurance or ben one time premium and John Mahama kai Tamils. John Mahama was the vice to Mills, and John Mahama made sure say ankebe possible and internet OC a lot of hospitals because ukuta a health card and I say national health insurance card and it does not give you access to a better health facility. You need to have the facility and send us a card and infrastructure. So John Mahama started building regional hospitals. So it was in the pipeline, like they always say. John Mahama knew there were going to be so many people who enroll on the national health insurance, but enrolling is not just enrolling, giving them better health facility. And na OC hospital Sewia, OC hospital Afare, OC hospital Kumewu, OC hospital Rage, OC hospital Slim, OC hospital Upper East, Upper West, because the more you enroll the people, and your card ne health insurance, and the facility that is there for them to do what, for them to access. Now NPP Nibian to me radio soon can say John Mahama Eshebo we are winning so none of them. It is a John Mahama catch Ghana for say I cannot and I will not promise something I cannot deliver. Also say this is a leader who is ready and willing to serve. There's a difference between a leader who is a ruler and a leader who is a servant. John Mahama on begina with him and shall bar on to mean this so and then all cano or say so train say obeba shall bo and I said obeba in some dachwa on to me and the to because on yet if you say baby Ghana edruno baby sika semne druno. This is not a time to be playing politics with the people. Into all Kasano see, he will never promise Adia on to me, Adia or no on to me as John Mahama no onka. But the Obetumaye and or cultural, Obetuma making sure say 24-hour economy no, it is possible. Companies will not be pressurized, but they will see the incentives that comes with it, and then they will all enroll. John Mahama say he can make sure say every Okada rider be or Ghana piano is streamlined, and I say or pass it through a system. They are recognized as another commercial setting, almost so a form of the transportation sector. John Mahama catch Ghana for say a farmers some more Ghana no raw materials say cashew near there. He will make sure say plants are built in different district and constituencies. So our plants no we will work on our raw materials from our farmers to make sure say a farm produce no attaches some kind of seriousness and also some kind of face to it. Our produce will be our the things we produce here will be attractive to the international world. John Mahama can or say Obetima making sure say within Ghana no we can basically what build Ghana by employing the youth to work in the several infrastructure he has built. One regional hospital can employ over 500 people. So if you are able to build more regional hospitals, you have to understand, say, you can absorb all the nursing training for. So we see E-blocks, another 200, 300 kanwa. You are expanding the economy or employment the database, you know, for a teacher for, if you're able to build. So John Mahama is telling the people what he thinks we deserve now and he can do. He's not going to tell you, so about 1 million per constituency. On him say it is not possible. John Mahama say, Ombejina wenim and can't say, Obama will be 1 million per constituency, obesi 350 senior high school in one month. John Mahama say on car say Obeba Ababede Abema Obia bank account. John Mahama enka say Obeko Slim Akoma SBO Obia tractor. John Mahama enka on share eboa on to minye. Nyoma bibra John Mahama ni NDC aye Ghana no oman shebo enso maye. So John Mahama doesn't have to lie for you to believe what he can do. Baby Autibia Ghana bia utwa weni ohu de John Mahama aye. So your environment is John Mahama's resume. Baby Autibia no de wuhu no a John Mahama ye no eno ne ni resume eno na also gina so ka say ejuma we mefa we juma. Right now no to be a president in Ghana no a 4-year term. The issue is obia no you guarantee 8 years amano. The moment you become the president of Ghana, your term is 4 years. We juma ni year and another 4 years back home. John Mahama ni resume wo every constituency, every region. John Mahama opesa o kind resume hwe constituency de busa ho say John Mahama ye adwuma bi a e kire say resume no wa han o say me sama another 4 years adwuma ma ne yana, because we need to hire a leader. We need to hire a leader. We need to hire somebody who will take in charge of this country for the next 4 years. Ye here leader bi a sebi waye bi penya sebi utwa weni e obi bia wote a uhu ne nsa no adwuma. Those are the people you need. And John Mahama, everywhere in Ghana, you would see his footprint. You would see Ninsanu Ejuma, and that is what we want. Into the next 4 years, no, yadema obia or experience away be da yetumi hu than obia or ye joker okay kan kwasi asema sebi oninjina so. So we need to understand John Mahama will not promise what he can do. He can only tell you what is possible and what he can do. And John Mahama, as we know, he has not even promised before, but the things he has done is more than promising Ghanaians. To your Ghanaian, this is the whole hope you need to hold on to. This is not a man who will lie to you. This is a man who will tell you the facts, the truth. John Dramani Mahama, I catch a Ghana for say, or Baba be chat adia your friend, teacher licensure exams, or say, ye be chat sadianim. We a teacher ni wa Ghana. We a teacher ni wa Ghana. Adekudienti a teacher ni different. Ana nurse ni ejuma, teacher ni ejuma, different from majority of ejuma wa Ghana na say. That's ye trained. Call training colleges. Call training school. Now the difference between teacher ni and ebia immigration ni nyina say teacher ni no echo through what we call training. The difference between teacher ni and obi ote bank bank teller and our bank manager no. The teacher or the nurse went through BBA friend training. Now so a teacher ni na so go through training now. Technically at the end of the training no, you have earned a career. So a teacher ni na go through training now. So we are training school now, you have earned yourself a career. That means say the yachira no ubetumi dia ball bra kopim say Yesu Kristo beba. The yachira no ubetumi dia hwon ho kopim say Yesu Kristo beba. If you say sebio yachira wo ejuma no nani so ne nase. Any ejuma no sebio ne tworo any sebio ne practicality say crack paper kran kutawa ubetumi de wa adwene aye ejuma no. So go through training na ya de bibia gu tirim a sebio weni kura kata na wa no atwa ubetumi akire ana ubetumi akire obi ade any your friend training. It's a career. Now, so go through training as a teacher. All that you need to be doing, and then they say along the way, no, now I refresh you. Into I see teacher for course. Yeah, and they say as time goes on, no, a yes syllabus no update no. There are new things coming up. And I was a teacher for so a refresh you mo say ebia de ne 2002 no, and 2023 no, I'm modernizing the kakra into you say there you refresh you. And intina now it is a teacher for call refresher course. And intina obeti ese nurse for call refresher course. Now MPP abamba no, instead of them to make sure say training colleges no, oma resource yo mu yema, anybody who comes out of any training college is qualified. The difference between a training college and any other profession say, so if you training college mu pia, I will see a wound say, we are ready. You are qualified to do the job. Into the abayi and say the Abai needs to resource the training colleges. Abai needs to help the training colleges to be able to resource the students, help them by making sure say Adibia training colleges ni here be an saka. The moment you are able to resource the training colleges, the products that comes out of the training colleges are well prepared products. They are purified to help the state or the country. Now, John Mahama aka or see what we need as a third world country. Say we need to make sure say your teachers and training college you're more the best of training. You're sunny almost so you're making sure say anybody who passes from the training college, is a person who can impact knowledge. It will not see that idea MPP did by a friend teacher licensure exams. Maybe and the teacher for try exams. Now try exams and one pass here. Near Pamon. Or see infrastructure so because even one, you don't even have enough teachers in the system. And two, you at the end of the day, you are not resourcing teacher training colleges. Now, we so I will say, year exams one day. Into the almost every year number exams no man pass here. Teacher on your teacher nibium. Not just the work a year training college in because of better now one sitting now one person. Sa teacher in onima dear. It could be a time licensure exams was not teaching in the bill. It could be say time or better our licensure exams none year. Maybe I'll go through a process. In a week now or better our exams he is not himself. It is a teacher near or bright. Echo trust our exams that day. Not we need that number. Musu nyana. Necessary teacher all the resources are by spending with teacher or the training college Sa teacher onko hin. John Mahama said sa teacher licensure exams NDC we need 2025 for be chum. In fact, so we need more people to be to be part of our teaching group. John Mahama said instead ordinary bino will concentrate more on the training colleges, making it degree training colleges, making it more sophisticated, bringing in more better sophisticated materials, a bit more sharp and some more exit. In this one peer as training teachers and as a teachers and as trained teachers all that we need to be doing is we need to be refreshing them. Maybe a 6 month, 1 year be a refresher course. Then we will use that to refresh their memories. And then if there are new topics they keep impacting knowledge. But so can the teacher near training college into exams but could be 1 year. Now we failing here. Teacher na the question in 1 year. It does not work like that. Into John Mahama NDC for say. John Mahama say or sa can be teacher for more Ghana and a bit fee if you say Jimmy for bit crying and I'll say why better exams on one more mark one passing training college waste John Mahama say men power to abapa when they win power what they will do is say they will make sure teachers will take refresher courses. Teachers are on free training colleges they are teachers who are groomed, they know what they have to do, and teachers will be taking a lot of courses to help them boost their career and impact knowledge. We now pekaya mutium when you're feeling nyansa now when you be to Professor Nano Pokwa Jimana in the Ghana education on the creme de la creme about Ghana education a free SHS progressively a year no Ghana na on the kuta blueprint you can't add the emu sebio degrees. Professor Nano Pokwa, you cannot jump here. If she's the vice president of John Mahama, not someone can and correct the wronger. We are teaching in that also make you that today from Ende you are voting NDC because NDC is going to give you back your life. Because your teacher for Bibra, we just teach you and we are not supposed to take it out from you. The licensure exams, John Mahama said men can't teacher for more Ghana. Most are more training colleges. Munina say obekem. Teachers don't have to write exams. Teachers have to refresh their minds. Teachers are going through training. They have a career. They can refresh. I didn't know a pilot for a pilot plane. I couldn't bring I say, metro exams. No man pass here. Pilots crampo mukuta plane. They refresh their mind. They don't go back and write exams. Into the issue here is that teacher licensure exams no John Mahama say obetwam because he here Ghana for do no and mama teacher for. That's it. Now John Dramani Mahama Asa Aka Asenfo say the next NDC administration will establish a cashew marketing board and processing plant in the Bono region. You know, so Oko Yanumo or Bono. Omuye Kuya ye pa. Now, the Kuya no, yeah, Yan say, especially Omamudia cashew. Omudia cashew meaning we are. Na Sebio, ya beto cashew no for India for Omoni Brad Yechen Akoko. India for no take advantage of Ghana for. Omu say Ghana for no yeni machines ye be process cashew no ama na efe ama value abeka no. India for no ba na wabeto free for ni se fufufu. Omo tokwa no mde akobu krum no makọ hohoro ho na afi makọ ton America for any Brazil for ni ade John Mahama say sa de su betwa say uye cashew farmer or Ghana or catch will say NDC aban the bar at least every constituency there will be a planter, a processing cashew. This is easy to do. On say I'm sorry, the coffin will be coming as time goes on. Let's forget about it. So say John Mahama the policies and in some Okano they are feasible. They are nyoma a bit messy. So because of what this one factory I won't count you. This is targeted. Now we have 16 regions. Now if you target every region, that's all the processing plant crack with siwa. What is going to happen and say we will be able to have a place all cashew farmers will bring their produce into technically every farmers cooperatives biano say a group that is a cashew farmers group the moment they become cooperative it become easy for the government to deal with them. And no MPP are buying anya no oba also planting for food and jobs into udia cocoa wa ha udia body wa ha udia banchi wa ha bra okọ hwan ho but the moment mobile corporate and na John Mahama ka che ekuafo say mon starting entity corporate mon kaka mo humbom 200 300 now if you're a corporate now some cashew farmers now some 2 tons of cashew all that you do is say you buzz or you transport the cashew to that location of planting one. Now what is going to happen is say the government will help in paying for the cashew no then the government will prepare the cashew. So we a corporate number someone got somewhere export here the government NDC government can sit with you and do what add value to it before you transport it. He is trying to turn all these corporate and all these sectors into like cocoa board. They say the reason why they be a cocoa board and they say ya take cocoa board and ekuafo nyina omobedua eye cocoa no cocoa board nkwa ne to eye seat ni free ho. Now John Mahama say ye ba be ye no a micro system whereby every region no there is a plant. So ekuafo no inform corporate groups 300 400 na mo nyina mo ye ade ba ko na se mutumi tia mo famra mo de ba inti ye benya eye cashew cocoa board ana cashew board ye benya eye plantain board ye benya inti mo ye cooperator ana cooperative mo ye 300 na mo nyina mo twa mo board ya you can now have a price for the government to buy ebasa na ekuani bia benya sika ba ne bottom direct. It is up to the government to add a value to it and then make sure so obe use no ha and also obe export it. So this is more targeted. This is more of an economic relief to ekuafo no. This is not like planting for food and jobs. To who? For who? By who? It is already planting for food and jobs are a vague, so whole. It does not have targeted people. But when you talk about John Mahama making sure say farmers not for me cooperatives, farmers not for me groups, and plants are being installed in strategic places in Ghana for processing of raw materials. The farmers will get direct money. The farmers will be strong. They can form a union and now demand from government. And that is how America, they have the farmers unions. They decide the prices. They discuss with the government. The way a cocoa board is strong, no? Cashew board is strong. Plantain board is strong. It's all about cooperatives. When farmers come together, they become a strong body. They become a body that can decide a price. And John Mahama say NDC buy bar. What they will do in the say, they are going to install plants, and the plants they are not just installing it. The research will be done. Oh, ebi abono ha omudua cashew pa, so we need this plant at Bono. I have for omudua hwede pa. We need this plant at I have for no. Oh, ebi amfante for the pa hwede yenko dua. Inti what is going to happen is going to create more jobs. The farmers are going to be together, and the farmers their voices can be heard. And the cashew farmers are more bono yenti omone because obiara nam the baby. Now if there's a cooperative, no money abani yejuma. Inti John Mahama mo catch farmers and say, "Mon starting for me cooperatives. Mon starting come humbom. Now fe money abani deal and no na betumi ama monye sika. The moment obiara be call the baby no inti o catch Ghana for okọ bono and then sa no catch mo. And this is a government that is thinking about you, micro, and that is the most important thing. Yana Dankwa Akufo-Addo catch Ghana for say okpo Nana Dending or see Momo Yankasa. In fact, my kind dear Okan Yankasa, no being Kasama Mashana. Sorry. President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has cautioned Ghanaians to be vigilant against politicians who aim to fuel tribal and religious divisions, emphasizing that such individuals contribute nothing positive to the nation's pursuit of multi-party democracy. Nana Danko Kufuor say, "Oh, to Ghana forceful. Mama yembo yehomodin na nipa bi te se ba omi ayensuro no." O say adekudienti a o ka che Ghana fo a o ma ye sa asemi etu ye fo ne say. O say politician a ogina badwam e ka se eye sebi obebi ofri, eye enton a obo, eye osoma osom, enu nti na yenhwe wonto aba ma no. O say sa politicians no ana sa nipakuo no omo ye nipa bi a adwene bi papa bi ani omtirim, omo ye atrofo, eye akromfo, omo nka no kre. Na okasa no see so wo politician bi sa etisa ba umia sebio ogina ni pem de bia oyenkremuni entiento abama no o se sa politicians mu hu omo a mundwane na nado dan Akufo Addo ebu Ghana for be o kan yekasakwa o se politician te se ba umia a de bia onama o se me yenkremuni nti na MPP for fa me yenkremuni nti na yefra me se me beka ho me de me yenkremuni o se sa wote sa politicians ni bia a sebio wo betuma kwa abontene akotietie sa nsem ni bi e wo TV so ni radio so ene omo videos a sa politicians hu omo atwam mento aba mo because omo ye omambofo de Akufo Addo kanyina no opa kire se eye aba ye kotui we hu se politicians bi wo ho a omo de omo be ya ne se anase de omo ya ne se from 2016 omo gina eye nipanim a bebi omo free ene osoma omo som ene ne da oma no na Akufo Addo ka se no se mo hwe obi ti se bawomia ene sibia de bia no na no dem me enkremuni intinkremufo ntoma me ena me sofo ena minima sorry we o se sa nipa sa no omo ye nipa bonefo omo ye musuofo a omo ntumi nye den emwa Ghana okole nim no say as the 2024 general elections approaches he advised the electorate to reject such figures and urged carefully on competence, track record, and integrity. Akufo Addo highlighted the significance of the upcoming elections in shaping the country's development and endorsed Vice President Alhaji Mahama as the new patriotic party. Or say, all can in a no, or say, Mompeni Pebia, Sebio, na oye nakuma daho, onye me kwasori we, me enkremuni, me eteni, enuntine fame, o we no, eno se mushe obiti se Mahamudu Bawumia, san otie, enuntine ordinema Ghana for. Oye nipa bi oye nyimu oye nipa bi a ogina beebi e kasa oso oye nkremoni oye tani enti entoma no eno nti na oka ne nsem ne wie no oso obi te se Mahamudu Bawumia saa nipa no na saa nyoma ne bi woni mu saa asem Akufo Addo kan ama asem kese aba MPP mu nipa bebre wo MPP mo mbuofu omutina nke ni se president ne kasa efrise ne kasa mu nyina no na okasa twi Bawumia na ensema oka no o magana fo atia se eye Mahamudu Bawumia nipa bi a sebio onya akwanya se oka eye de o se oya onka but the onima ne se oye kremuni oye teni ena zongofo ntoma no ena tena ne papa nti o si eye party fo ne se omubuofu ama MPP party no omo pese omo ko eye meeting na ombeka se saa asemu nyina ya atro na se president abeka chese Mahamudu Bawumia ye nipa bi a onya eye akwanya se obeka de obeya ontumi nka na de onima ne se o ka kire eye Ghana fo se yenhwe bebi ofri yenhwe ne nchi ono de oye nkremuni intina e wose etoma no so Jean Mensa bonsu watena parliament almost 30 years or over o say o ka kire so amefo se de na mope we si ejanan bia sebio eye abronsan a air condition bom ende oba asantimema na pia o yete so na asore otumfo kakra otumfo meda also yete so na asore na kwaji loan ebezi kejitia ende ya betini se eye contractor oye Ashanti region airport na Mahama ye phase 1 ede kania tuatua form se ne be ya plane to mi si Kumasi anadwo mo kai se sa Kumasi airport no ya start ye no krampo no na enkania nsisi form a anadwo plane betumi si into those times no ko for plane ewia ede bedru Kumasi na obe yie na se sebio obo benom star ni golda ede omo sabeto to mako mu wia e papa ko for we de enwumre de sebio manu ntia o enim se bibia enwumre de nyoma ndeyi papa but osia kasa entia papa enya papa ko for one ne nkofo no papa no ne nkofo no bokuma ase ko yi a na omo de omo nsa etototo mako mu godi difufuo wia fast no ma sa tena kama konkran every say na nkania eni Kumasi airport John Mahama ne NDC for by no se dabi aha ena otumfo nana etoso ne sorry otumfo kokroko akoji loan ebesi kejitia otumfo se tutu ta kwa abruchiri pa owodan wo UK owodan wo America oyenipa bi a watena abruchiri ma abruchiri na kono ema owodan kese wo abruchiri a oton millions of dollars iti Mahama mu hu se da bi otumfo kwa abruchiri a aya otaba enwumre kofo so ba Kumasi a because light into former plane into nsi anadwo nti oba pe na omo be ye pe enche trom 4 o'clock na asatena ka muko inti John Mahama e de kanea tuatua fom e wo Kumasi airport phase 1 inti na Mahama moteso no e na Kumasi eye plane etumi si anadwo because first time no sata na boga fom o Germany omo bedru nkran a no mo hu po a omo hu se ne omeko fie because omo kope KVIP afo VIP afo anasa omo kofa eye Osa anasa omo kofa eye de eye Ford na so John Mahama ne ndisi fo nyansenti ende bogas fo omo fra broche bedru nkran pe because nkran no I no muni so ataamo omo firi kotoka pe no makwakofu plane no da ba Kumasi ende me no ka say phase 2 a e wo say Kufuado eye na nka Kumasi airport no eye plane akese di bintumi nsi ho no na na da nkwa Kufuado omo ba no ma bosikenim edidi otumfu atam omaka cho otumfu se ende onko bobo eye tent no onko sresre sika inti contractor no ho no ono na nka so eye phase 2 no na se bi osaye edwa bi keka ho contractor no fum ose nkwasi asem we di ontumi nye ode sika kakra hye muntia so amusu muntia opese oni menhia so kasa amuso mane nko menhia contractor no opese ko otumfu na ode na asem ko tu nanim omampene mananko contractor ne pa chaw eye bibia because contractor no obedruye no e na omo ka chen se otumfo de tentu na sorry otumfo on agi eye loan e be Kumasi ye intina contractor nim se otumi ni otumfo kasa eye sika ne de obema aban no e de abre no na nka ye airport na ma asantefo na so contractor ne pimiye na eye asantefo minuanom asantefo so mo mane nko benhia ene otumfo nka kasa contractor so hwa ejuma de mani sika ma inti ono so ba ye elo ka chene yere mba se sa nkwasi adwuma de entumi nye inti yeso yeko inti airport no a esiwo no endra mo amuti otumfo asomasem enumasem o se MPP nya hwe airport omuntumi nye toilet a omuntumi nye school a omuntumi nsi hospital omuntumi nsi o se ono odwene mu a ohun party omagimi seda otumfo se tutu pia onana ba o kan kasa kuom ena memi dwudwam so otumfo o kasa diplomatically ena me so meye no raw amagana fo ate ase nti even though otumfo an kasa aban no magimi no ne kasa kuom no ne kasa mu no yeso pa asama ka che onyankopon aka kire frama nti otumfo aka kire frama ena yeso ate ne yekirikirem nti enda me no kasa oba santimemu a eye airport na esi wo no contractor ne dwane o se nkwase adwuma wo de ontumi nye nti o se ate ase se MPP aban infie omubu asantefo se sebi omu yankwasiafo sebio ene yete hei se MPP ni betra radio so ka kire se waye airport a otumfo se omuboa omu yakromfo nti saa ni po begina radio so aka se yaye airport no obu otumfo nimtia nana we de onkwaso obi betra radio so ka se we see hospital e wa santimemu a odi otumfo atem efri se nano etie otumfo opeso ka se otumfo etwatro cause endo otumfo ka se hospital bia ni wa MPP esi wa santimem nana we de etoso na sorry se obi betra MPP radio so ka se omo ba Kumasi no ma be si school bi blocks bi otumfo endo ka kire nyina me ete se MPP aban we NC school ba kumpo wa santimemu enti se MPP ni betra radio so se endi omo si school omo e bibia na sanipa no obeso odi otumfo atem yempene nana we de etoso na sorry otumfo nana se MPP for begina asantimemu kase oma ye kwan bi wa asantimemu a otumfo se du endo kan pen wo radio so any TV so me yete ye o se MPP aban no e kwan ba akompo e wa asantimemu onye ye contractors so otumi nti omuka nti se MPP ni bi betra radio so e wa asantimemu kase MPP aye kwan a na opese odi otumfo atam nana we de ye beje wo so ye be make sure say be protect you nana nti otumfo eto so anya so nana nti otumfo se tu okoji loan ba America kejeti ane se MPP na ne wo for the 700 pounds ete ye no MPP ne di asante hwamo na otumfo kakasa kwa kira asantefo se me nananom mumienja jimi no na sebio yanko prisika ne bi won kran na nkran ne eche sika no yes sana na otumfo ka che ye ne asantefo o se yete asantememu ene sora ne ye hu duodum ye asante ye de otumfo na ye de kwame nkroma ye de de konfo anoche ye asanto skirt ye ne enim bibia amamra efe ye eche sika no won kran we po apemso we de nana mimini munyan nenti nana metoso na masori njo tumfo se yenja jimi ni wasantimemu na ye MPs ni ato abama mo no yanwo mu nkonsa na ye nyina yanko eye enkran na yanko priska ni bi na sebio eye impuntu abo asante se de dwonso abo akokọ nana we de etoso na asori otumfo nana apemso enti inchirechirem ni nyina nie otumfo se one na hemfo na kwa demonstration won kran omo be yintuma na to de support omu yem atam sikadwa kofie si obukon ho akoguru won kran ma omo so sika wo se yede ma omo infensu ye tam ma omo nti yesi start church din okọ Kesbin FM a paper da ho opese okọ demonstration bi a ochina kotro udin bebi a wote nton a wobo So on na tua 700 pounds bi atroshe ho because the 2 for the GG 700 pounds edikote eye MPP into wo kotro ni okasbina make sure say o offer so tua 700 pounds ni bi enye sa obedi akira konkran unya kapre ene de me chire mu akire wo ye be konkran ye kodie sika wo krum ye nhya ahenma otumfo ka kira ahemfo no ndra ma obi an nhya ahenma obi an hye eye New Balance, Nike, Combat, Timberland, anase Kambu, Fila na ye nyina ye lazy because okohye ahenema kodun kran enkran for boys no saa ni odate ni kote ni kwe saa eye Dominic edi di amo omo be hwia nyoma ni nyina omo saa nkran for nkora omo stubborn omo tena airport ho any residential areas omo ni bia ko nyina into otumfo se ma ohini bia engu agudie ye kwa yenko eye menhia ne enye bracelet maye obianje agudie no ngudam na last time pese buza kwesi endra no otumfo kasara otumfo video mam chama dewa Kevin Taylor bodam mam chama debi endra debi am hu ye Mr. if the video is not here we will pass and then next time but endra no otumfo kasara me hwade bi pa ade am hwe na me hu ye ne say I think say otumfo is forgetting something and appear o me do o do me na me chenchen hene Kevin Taylor na me na mo ha yi me do pa wo awunim waka chem say ada obehye bia no se bi wo do nsa be bom chest abom kwenchi say chenchen hene ba enti na me do de meka nyina wo awunim say odo ntira otumfo ka say ndra no kuta mic na me hwe ne nsa pa gold bia na ebo kutumfo enti na ye na ne no anka dako na nka afra himfuni nya say munyina mo mbra ye be party otumfo mama trick bako na mama trick bako one day nana ka kire mampon hene ede hene ka kire munyina say obi angugu na nka omfa gold no bobo aha na gada omunyina ba na the basket abesiwo omoba so obi anyi ring bako ntum ka kire so omoba omfa sikadwa echese sika kokko 23 karat no tototo obonsa munyina mo mbra benhia obi anfra ne ntoma emu odin mampon hene proponent ndie nim inti kana nko munyina tena sia wo si asanteman ene epeni yie asanteman yensa sei chema wuntumi tum galamse yekunkwara yensu asei konfono chia sei asanteman meno ka sei yankwa nyina so asei asanteman yeni hospital de Mahama besi ye nkwasiafo so montoa so inti na nkotu for the 2 minutes ka chem sei enda esia no sibia ye pese ye bo asanteman as leaders no obi anyi ne ring ba kuntu basket contain nim ne nane na ye nane ne ntoma chema wuntumi na sasi kapodio ni yenya na nkeri akoye konfanoche na nkeri bi esisi hospital ye kwan nana we dey short o san konforo mutinkran no omo mamusika ni bi nana me see endra me hu gold da na nya gold kitwa ai me hwe se yi omo was gold da omo sa ni nyina sika ena nana so ya minu se gold de o pim me ka o rings ne o chains enya de kitwa ye so nkwa o dai wan wholesale ba ku gold nkwa nana yi chain ba ko e de na da ha no de na da nana yenye no e na yenane sika tartare ho ne yekonkran nana sika tartare ho ene yefu ka konkran mom yenane sika de bia sika gu ya ho so ye konkran ko sika nana it is sometime ba asem ne tumi ya opponent otu for piao pem so no nana me do so do me onana na me Kevin Taylor me ye sure say amafo mu di batem nya ho ma na wo sere because so do me wakumem ena me so me do wakumem de me ye bia be protect akonwa kese nana me ye piao nana yanjiji gold ne nane ne ntoma chema wuntumi ye betu nya $100 million nana me ka kirew ma ahemfo mo asantima mu nyina obia enyi ne ring miensa 23 karat ne afengu kantemu ne nane no nana nka sika ne siwei ye nyina ye ya bo asantiman ye ya bo as because every say you see also me ankoka president na asem ma me ankoka wo for party na asem ma me ankobi sa MPP bibia omo ne tuato ma wo se eto no me embusa ho asem enti gold na etu no asase no so na ededa yensa ededa yabasa a gold ne edeje fans no mo me na ne kakra na manka ase nyina ye na ne kakra bi na sa kakra ye na ne a esikabocho nana we de advice enti enhwe se bia betum de akwadwundwunum na yaboa amagana so enya ne ntoma pa efra we de mo me nyine ndi hu nkomo from next week no obia bloggers nkwasiafo no we a good topic pa ye na ne otumfo gold arasem ye na ne otumfo gold yanhwe se betum abo asanteman ahemfo san de die nim so obia the gold ne kawa miensa ba sika botwie ye betum de to play mu de akwaburucha koton $100 million ye betum de asanteman aban de omo ye den aban ye de den de aban be ye yɛmfa ban nyɛ hute yɛwɔ sika papa sika dwa kofi yɛmpɔre ho pa na yɛnna ne bi ne nyinaa yɛ sika botwo nana points na mde ama wo no sɛ me wɔ street no so nana menim deɛ ɛkɔ so nyinaa agya na wagya no tu yɛnim deɛ ɛbɛma street na ayɛ fɛ yɛnim deɛ ɛbɛtumi akama street na agye atom yɛnim deɛ street ne pɛ nana the street ne pɛ raw gold so si dɛm yɛsɛ yɛkɔ nkran akɔyɛ demonstration alright for ne bi sending a message you say they haven't paid for registration and exhibition. The registration and exhibition they just did recently, they have not paid them. And they go on to say, so what you are saying is right. This is coming from EC workers. Also, they have not even paid for the exhibition and registration they did recently. Jean Mensa hasn't paid them. They go on and say, now all they do is use the NSS personnel and threaten them to take them off if they don't obey orders. That is what they are doing there. They are threatening the national service personnel and telling them that if they complain about salary number, they will sack them. They go on to say, whilst they are overworking, I'm not an NSS personnel, but I see it going on. These are EC officials sending messages to me. These are EC officials in my inbox. These are EC officials in my inbox sending messages. The recent exhibition and registration they have not paid them. National Service for no say omobe fra na dwe omo nyina be catch and they are overusing the National Service boys and girls. And that is what Jean Mensa is doing. Jack, we munim the ABC on. We can some chima monte. Hello caller. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Yeah.
But what is it?
Bibi aboko.
Domo yende nyakopon be you mo so aba wo de we no so yeta wachi pa.
But I say the area no time. Hello caller. Hello.
Hello Kevin.
Yes sir.
Aiko.
Bibi aboko kasamitio.
Hello. Kevin, asema okay. No crap. I only say 2020 elections. I know Adie betini akoto aba no utemenka adie betini akoto aba no na Jean Mensa national chairman of NDC do catch am say form 13 a declaration form no wa omiti one portion anka nkrofo mbeto aba ya verify omo no ye be record om details o no that portion na wa omiti nti no ye any say o catch am so o be provide stamp. It is half for billion yen to be verified now. Ni attorney dina ya stamp so. On the election day, that thing never happened, and that is where they use to pad the election for Akufo-Addo. Both na obviously no mama Akufo-Addo 300. Nobody account there. Nobody be 50. Nobody account former president Mahama there. This is a technicalities no more so me use no. No. If Samia Uku Atna, your friend is saying, TV so I can say election 2024, they are going to win with a strategy, and this is a strategy. It will be the make NDC for January. This is the time. Me say don't leave any stone unturned because these are the things they are going to do. Now, Jean Mensa na mo obian fa tuo and to tuo kra nwura me da. But my son na mo obian to tuo when to say they are in a safe haven. Share 2024 matter. Ghana for any abriu. If they dare no me say Jean Mensa, the Ghana or say o Sebu or Kati Kota or the building hotel no, you will never live to see that hotel.
Thank you very much. Hello caller.
Yeah, Usro. Because we are back in Omu Yusun Papa and one didn't be a deputy, no a regional director, no be used to the bow. One more Johnny Ninano, one more Kamuno, and find yes, dear. Nadachi be say Mahama any NDC bar, one more Jimmy, afraid the one must I bet see one more consul. Satam no, I saw for you now, best sorry, I be can be. Made the manu be see her.
But I say, or no, see, hello caller. All right, hello. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening. Go ahead.
But you make a self-pistia now. You was some issue you are person but you catch a crack.
About your Monday, no, I can Yanka James, Yanka easy as a Monday, which my can in Mr. Wa. A short pa, area some.
But short because you tell pistia, pistia mice in you MPP for ne kredjuma nim kidigidi kra investors e ba be di adwuma na o won pene kra won pene ma adwuma no investors papa bia mbesom dey ne dey out na adwuma
takwa ayi Pristia for monto abapa monto nti aban no ne enchange aban na aban bi bebie mamo me da wase pa. Thank you. Hello caller. Hello
Kevin.
Yes sir, go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin, me a deputy youth organizer from Kwanta South. Now, okay, it's true. We are monitoring. But now, maybe the person can say, umufi say, nipa be so cool to extend say umbeye maybe a form one dia. Maybe constituency them did say NC because obienda if you say we are kwala constituency so we NDC there.
The first thing is it needs to stop. And he said, yeah, a process no cry in the first place. So you people need to talk to your bosses. But I say thank you very much. Or say it's not going to happen. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Me can't do me enough for Christian soro. Who say Christian town, Christian ne mo so.
Me pa cho Mr. Moa, yen kan Christian ho asem ha. Mr. ye kan easy asem. Hello, caller. It's easy as something discuss here. And you priesty as something. Hello, caller. Hello,
Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Mpacho now the
Bibi aboko.
Wait a minute. You didn't Paul Jane about 2024.
Bibi choka samitio.
And say I send you na wakano. Say the wakano. Agenda ma say say on bitu za no. Ba ka be ye nkan wie enum. Say the wakano ye de be adwuma ye ba from ye adwuma no be monitor owom. Na mo se we no about 2024. Kevin, what do you ever see? Now they do why, but who the way ever pass across the bridge. But
I say, and I can say, "Kemuno penny for and Casa said this election number any assemblyman or making sure say issue as A2 at every polling station." Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. This is Garaman calling from Pennsylvania.
Go ahead, boss.
Thank you so much for the good work you've been doing. I just wanted to highlight that election is a process. You know, the D-Day is not what is election. Election is a process, and we have to trust that process. And so every step of the process has to be clear. That way, when election is over, we all know that from day one, it has been transparent.
Yeah.
Now, what you are saying is so true because when you even look on the previous elections, we still don't even know what Mahama had, what Nana had. And so I think this is the right time for the NDC to be very vigilant because our democracy is at stake.
They need to write.
Yeah. Exactly. There is no is and or but. We have to because our democracy is at stake. We have to fight for democracy. It doesn't come on free, on a square platter. And so the right time is now. I'm so happy that you are bringing this right now so that we can all be vigilant and watch them with rapt attention. Thank you
very much. Yeah.
Time.
The NDC leadership, they have to.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Kevin, how are you?
I'm good.
Please, this is Alaji Bene Europe. I'm calling from Savlogo.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
A junior brother for one of Alaji ABF.
Boss,
first of all, let me send my greeting to you and my senior brother, one of Alaji ABF. And Chief, how do so far? So
thank you very much, sir. You're not ready. You're spending too much time on. Yes, go ahead.
No, catch them there. I'm an MPP. I'm catching the 2024. The Obwakra. I'm not sure. And Nimintra. I we 2020. 16 2020. No, the man over 2024. Until they in what
but that's it. Thank you. All right, thank you. That's it. Hello, caller.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
But Osman
Osman, go ahead with you. Osman Kasa.
That time we all.
Osman, Okan, me who say drive it and our call anything a problem no Pepacho. Osman, yan try na unya bibi obe park ya no afre. Hello caller.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Go ahead, boss.
What are you, Kevin? Kevin, as some kaka mechanic say, your friend is saying, you're paying for no. NDC for the mechanic say, you see, Sabi, you say, majority of people listening you well. Omuchiopa, especially say, be a say you cramp and pay for no. But as some of the other day, some case here, more Montinas say, because who should grassroots, who should your friends say, young call for now, the Omuni money say, 2024, ye no, Mumian Saringina, Sabi, as someone who can in some kitu. She, I don't know about the study for assemblyman, or certificate on Munas or Timus Adiano, afar.
And one no.
And all the friends saying,
General, yeah.
In team pay for the moon swaring just say, just say, Omunjina so, Momunya on Penise, Basso, no more yes, a woman Abaso, dear, Yabeti, no, my friends are dear enough, so, ya Palmacho 2024, no, more your friends say you to no embre. Now, some Americans are Ashanti Regional Chief Imam. Sabi. Yeah, can answer Monday. Watara, thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
I want to go back to my local Dale. This is how large you've been Europe. Let me speak to my people too, because many people listen to your program.
What are you going to speak about?
The Electoral Commission issue.
Go ahead.
Kevin, no born year to know the region of Zaha. You ne pishi na POP shelter Jantan Nangma, Kerwo Karapuni. So comes on more only internally kama Electoral Commissioner. Madame Jean Adukwe Mensa on Petro Shell Daptang Bango Zantara Pama Ojimas Ojila Sabmalbo. Ula Katukuli and Jantan non POP were Halos on Karanyala Kama. Tokulbe mi resource shell onda zang declare akufado diama to la ben yeron ma tete wakati yerma la patete yi bietuno o wurla tangban ma dezo so kam nan moni mo kamti yan nan kati ji yune pishi na POP ma because the jemne John Draman Mahama yan dila yune pishi na POP ma so timi benon ni mo kazan gom zan ba te tone na nga fa de tentia nyimala kama ban yer shelma de no la yamanda on ko sa da hanti ya te imana so do ba jante le kama te yele tiendima you
to Alaji, thank you very much. Hello caller, go ahead. Hello. Yes. Beton kakasa.
Kevin, we the master me pitu we me say Jean Mensa girl no. Unti me find the details into drive and the number ne na address ne the busuafo bi na me ma me boys ni nye dwuma bi ba me answer you right 2025.
May I say hello caller? Hello. Yes sir, go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, ako yeah that was we juma already. But this time I had diama empower ye boro man ye panias na ye case we chere we ye juma papa go fatia here around abo ekobo one still there waiting na omo hwe ojuma die no ma ya there me no ke say this year no ye nyan kofupo mo nya juma no me mfa me dey into jade ba me kan ho na ye juma no ye penkofu mo ma be ye juma no po mo mba because this year na nya catch you
am easy
ai yes umunye ba link na beda ho ye penkofo mama ba ye nye bia obi ama ye no mo ka kasa so womra na won fill forms na kra na because you know first na nka wo fill mpa no passport picture and the wo or the passport picture be kan say for passport picture be shim what are they and sana what me inti wo did for passport picture wo ID card adi Ghana card the passport picture who can you be say the man or does man and then people are not even conversant with the link and then selling idea no
yeah
people are not interested in tama sisiano I had my papa ya no kasi said I work kind of muntia card or muntia registration or more year say September that way no October that way up to registration last 3 weeks or muntia card. And this is I had the mind, papa, and this is we send our canon. If people are compromised, so they will accept it. Now, my we in Puebla stooges. They are stooges. So a lot of people will be stooges because of Bible now. But now I use Manama. So I know. That's it.
But thank you.
But this time, go for that's what I showed. And she say barista no ajiduma yen pane sia ye no starting position ye fa pa ma o ma ja boss
thank you very much. Hello caller. Hello
boss, good evening.
Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead.
This is Brian, boss. This is Brian.
Go ahead.
Boss, you see, our problem is our big mans. Our big mans, they are not ready for the power. They know what they are doing. Because the reason why I said so, just this new registration we will make, they said we should go and check our names and sort of things. And then we said, no problem, we have some platform. And I said, no problem. What they explains me to have, we should have some 2 people, so that they will go and stand and they be calling our people to come and find out about their names. They said they cannot able to provide food for them or something. This one is how much are going to spend on this issue, boss? How much? That one too is a problem to our big men, especially MPs. They are not ready to even help our old man at all. How much are you going to spend on the people? So you think that if election day, if a MPP people buy the Eeii and then our people with money or something, they'll do what they want. So you people have to talk to our big mans too, especially the MPs.
Thank you, Ibrahim.
They are not ready to help old man.
Thank you, Ibrahim. All right, the MPs, they are selfish, right? Hello, caller.
Mr. Kevin, good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Mr. Kevin, I do my way the BC that we are here. Say they are bread Ghana for your Komu Buankasa. Mahama the capture and say 10% no when you free or so. Or the bet no when you free so money you can pay via bet one man right and one I'm working.
But I say Mahama see bet no 10% free so and one no. Hello caller. Go ahead, boss. All right, your line isn't helping. Let me get to the next person. Hello caller. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Second Jesus. We there was an age my power with the pa. Now this year, I say you may freedom mind crew. But this year, you have a lot of this year. Yamin Shroud be my flower me the free 2 years city. Then yet, and say, where they what down, ma? Okay, a best slow be brave. You and 4 oh no, echo was Senate Nana Kufado. Or be make sure be say. About 2024 na ombeto abano kwese ntokwa semba wada wo manka wono kasa memfa say eto wi ase nyina nipa wi nanka yeserewa say odisa problem ndi tatubani because Africa say ntokwa si ha eko wase na UN4 omotene omoaye na enye.
But I say, all right, see you become some hello caller. But that's a part. Thank you. Hello. All right, you have another caller in free. Hello caller. Hello. All right, Kasa with you. All right, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, hello, Kevin.
Yes.
Yeah, please. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, I think I sent you one of Captain Smart video. What people were trying? Oh, they are trying to manipulate.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Thank you very much. I'll watch it and see what's in there. I'll watch it. Hello, caller.
Hello,
yes,
Mr.
Sir.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Kevin. Michelle, I came out kind of like Namikai 2012. I'm some person who the same thing. We do the same thing on my share na po time. Obaba to abanana culture will say ya to amaudada.
Yeah.
Amu ya titia ne manu. Ewo my share. Into obaba fala na obeto aba na o makache so ya to amaudada ntuko fie. Yeah, sana omoya.
All right, ebehwe no so say sana omoya. Hello caller. Hello. All right, we lost this caller. Mama, see a bit of a caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kevin Taylor. Hello, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Yes.
How do file anyone?
How do file? Say, and the only easy as some na save for Monday. Na yenka easy as some no. Why, Mr. Rawa?
Boss, Marty.
But that's the filer. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Kevin, Yama can say, asama okay one ehia sampa ye frame no kra de make say free takra de efi kuma na ade ba ko no say NDC party no pulling agent no omo take it serious pulling agent ejuma no omo take it serious nti won say pulling agent no nipa bia no na akoto no omo apan no omo soma no omo soma no dikoto we bra obi oye pulling agent no omo mfa ne serious nti nipa bia no na akoto no say pulling agent nipa no so onimade no but na akoto na ho nti NDC fo na nkasa.
But I think this is one of the I think that is one of the things that John Mahama can say recently, or can say they are changing all their polling agents and making sure say they are getting serious people who can read, understand, and calculate and all that. So I think it's one thing that they are focusing on, and I think they should focus on it well. And you say, you need to have people who are intelligent and resolute. Yeah. But that's it. Thank you very much, boss. All right, hello caller. Hello. Okay, my main caller on this side. I think this guy is not ready. So what's your dear corner and any brother? I know Bana only has some can't my back clear. Hello caller.
Hello, Kevin Taylor.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good morning. Mbocho today.
Bibi our call.
Mbocho mot sinyide enwude isi nankasa no. Mori no woman na yenyimdenka oyobia owabade. De oye besia keken but ya hwa yehu de onye abadai no na owo de ozebobo man no he just came to destroy this nation enti no yabesre na yasre NDC mpanyimfu ni nyina de wonbombozin na wonjina mezanzan mbroba ya dem wo friend asaman wanyene baka mawaja atumi de ballot issue one obaye na edwuma na returning officer no so owo polling station one so why na edwuma osanda so bande returning officer no so re edwuma different.
That's it.
The problem be ba na a consult no obakada I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Time
yeah,
for you.
That's all. Then they will
still or then so to me here or supervise na ballot issue one so oye na edwuma na nzama tumuko. But
that's it.
Kevin, Jesus of my day mesra wa dekor. Say mesrawa ebotum na aboam na nche dam woman na ne assistant mo wori ye tum na nche ye pusu won kakra mesrawa say ebotum nya etru
na me show microphone. Hello caller.
Hello Calvin, good evening.
Good evening madam.
Me patron na sama okay hupa because I was saying this before no mo do omo form no mo making sure say omo polling agents ni na omo ye adwuma so omo ye because say Jean Mensa no the ebeke bia ontie the ebeke bia ontie nti me the person no bo mane bo amadin say omo form 90 from Sami Jenfi omo ni na omo get involved because power ni ebenyaw but enye easy me da say ni adwuma be bia wo ye.
Thank you very much. All right, I appreciate this. Hello caller. Hello. Kasamiti, your voice is very low. And then speed in here, no. Obana slow kakribia, enya dia ubitimi afim. Say speed pan here cointi. Obana o system near very slow. Enya dia bitu. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Calvin. Why you Juma pa ba topic where you Mr. Gacha month bia sensi subaye because sub police station executive agent for na ehiame pa tembia meka because they make 2008 that time na mo previous flower jakama so me to aba MP na ho ne friend Kofi Nyonko power wu on we nya da but near to be 44 am I to
Mutigum Origin Bang. Origin Bang.
Aja kama am Benfi Central. Aja kama so Assembly Gua side.
Assembly Gua.
Unim. Unim de na etie.
Chechem.
Omani ekre MPP ni ana se NDC ni a odi line so. Police station executive so no NDC for na obi a wo hwa MPP ni na odi line so. Ono omani wane so. Ba de odi na nim no. Onu so ye dia MPP ni but omani nko no so nto onu wadi kan what ne paper no omo ncheke wonu no de waji ne ho ayirim so oye poli NDC ni na na bia MPP no no wachi ono omo te wono omo hwe no bo wansi wa wudi anim nyate be 5 amount no odi wachi no ye waji ne ho ayirim nyate 2 amount to do odi nanim no ono wakoto abani nyina o
ati ase pa
hello
ati o
aha enti wono no momo ni na ho wudi la ne so ahwe do di wanim ni ye no mati won o ma hunsa wo de ebi ti say bi apia stadium de o kwa obi anim so ya MPP ni o ya NDC ni sorry enti wono na o mani won so so ye hwese ye nti 2 man but de bi adodi na anim no so no ono so ye bi NDC ni o hye won no bi ono no yakote be 5 aman no mani ni nyina wo ebi apia stadium so enti wono no ya nhwe o mu ye ana de me sa ka ba ko ni say DC ebi abane de ono oba no ni DC ebi a ono ne be yaduma o nti ebeduru a enkasa police station executive no mo tiwa da fo na sabe o munyina aboa party no enso ebeduru a omo nya serious nti si anu nke beduru a okọ MP na wanya anaso okọ contest no wanya kula ya ma san krofo no ya ma ya mfa mo nkotra wo no mo hwe mu maye pa na because yani ya bre ni yakoto aba no ya beto awie na fia we mesan no akosan te se de ne da de ekosi wale o se hin ya wo de ba ye de jina ne so no o san figa bia enye ne pe
that's pa
de wo dia yesro kachira ban ne se yesro na ebi wa kra na se bia amanfi central no beba kra o metra won hwe bi ni ewi a party no onana bibia be ko ne so.
But I say thank you very much. Hello caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Minya. It is a
Ijaboko.
Hello, a friend says, easy, say, what my year, what not gonna say. Dear, mobile piano, one more ama, friends, about me, I went. Oh, now, what's it gonna for who's there? But the voices I will be a Hawa, you say the bomb. Wouldn't me if you know and transfer war conventional. I was a Ghana for a use of force would be.
Yeah.
Oh, the issue what Israel says here. Israel for an 20 minute offense. Sanko was and transfer your castle. As I with the force. I don't know. So I easy winning and call for the. I was my blast or grandma because so was it warrior that didn't say Woma Mudia. I was a flag by a piano or free edisi baby. I don't move in the floor. I can't be asked to move in the floor. That was it. We have to eliminate him. I don't know. So what classy you wait one. We have a course of class or quarter no. What say and this Munya say clean sheet one. I was some use other strategy. So we are more. Mr. Paya, Mr. Faso. I will favor him.
Thank you very much. Bravo. Hello, caller.
Monitor no mo kono adwuma na nkasa da ho no mo ntimi nkɔhwɛnyɛ no. Wobɛkɔ aduane kura wo pulling agents ni bedie no. Wo mo mfa aduane ne ma. MPP for aduane ya bi no mu bedie. Nti ameto da bia me kura me human kwala boys na wo mo hwɛ so ne sɛ. Sankrofin chama wontimi sɛ de osi yɛ wicked no. Wobɛtimi de bibi kura guma mankrofo na da. Wouldn't say certain areas will be con one more to abanasa. Letter commissions won't mean to abanama.
Dabi because you remember police station behind the powder to Aba. Yeah.
Me am here official or Yanam Yamfish. Who's young Crawford Crown catch and say, hey, crash it. Now then, I'm going to ban it to honor. Oh, yes, me, baby, I'm a common Diana, me, a bay, Yana, yammy, ya. Na akweye ne dia se na ni tete no abeni na ne nam ho kakra no okọ na sikai she na taso wo mu empe omu ani na ho na omu penkrofo pa omu betimi ahwe wo mu abaso ama omu okumase wo nya nkrofo omu ye straight ehwe wa abaso okumase anya se ntokọ wo nkrofo no nya hwe okumase ho kumase wo mu tuma NDC papa wo betimi anya 30% ewo voter region. As a toilet beer, one would give bag boxes on the crown, so I'm the and send the bebre na cause na ya mean more rounds see ya monitoring wo mo ba no ma busa ha te sen no mo atwam ko na me bua fuhwe won sei
now you agent or now you easy now you
because
now you adwuma easy
yes mini wo mu nyina ya adwuma da na ya no se de ba o training fa mesinu mu eni sa ne manem ya hu bi say da brabo de maye no na do no de ba mu from 2016 ni ade ba ni nyina e ho na ka bo mu ni etete so enti mesre say one more money now because passing and yes and this MPP winning who MPP winning ho agroni form namuni nam see e monitoring ube no what pick up me ade ama no no anim no ma beni nam ho de wo nsane nam wo afuru so na boys iti ho hram wo mo aduane kura from anopa ne mai na MPP for de wo mo aduane ba ne wo mo bidi prosinia ho wutimi hwe say ya bop sika ne se na pi na ta so say because boys na mo de wo ma ba wo mo hwe adwuma so obi ho na slow boys no so we obi aya tie nu se hwa ba so democracy town say de ye tete yo yisi mu no a ya na ye o ye pa say na de be na ekosu wo mo hwe ye pa na de bi awaka sa water spillage in a buy no wo mo hwe ye wo 2024 na baby wo ho na say wo mo ni abre pa ni a declare ho say state of emergency nso afa wo ma ho na wo de ko sa kura ya mo man to aba ene me wo muti mo mpeso mo ye no MPP for trust no mo hwe ye.
And I say thank you very much. Hello caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes sir.
Yeah, Kunwahala ni.
As a bit, please.
Yeah, we the mami postulate ma opulupium kakra. We kakra me pesa me kan say na Ghana say ye democracy. What are our checks and balances in the system?
It's serious.
Jack,
serious.
Yes, a democracy. What are our checks and balances? Because Jean Mensa to me now can say, I'm the boss. I do what I can.
Nobody checks them.
Nobody checks them. What agency bang and now in Kofona mom. One no mutimi report mom. No would come because a young Cherokee Jean Mensa and now say Penifono ebe summon to Parliament. Near Case, ya question say and then na yen checking want me what are our checks and balances in the Ghana democracy? I just don't understand. If in somewhere about we be now you knew be and pennyphobia anywhere you bet me summon to anywhere any agency say hey ya wo ye no enye sane ye no wo ye system no say ne ye no into won't me ya you mo be ma me I don't understand. I still sit here and I'm listening to all this and I don't get it. What am I patching no into me who say sana your system net here your democracy net here. Because in any democracy, there are always checks and balances in every institution. America, America, we almost checks and balances in every institution. One year, your investigation here who say, oh, you're fraudulent, you feel you fire out. You do call Congress, you do call high, you do call Hania, check you now. Ghana, your system, Nasia. Thank you,
Kungwala.
Thank you very much.
You have postulate. Thank you. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Oh, Jack, I'm Kasakasi in Tamkakra. Why? Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
London, UK. Kevin, my son said, I was at Jean Mensa, and could me passionate as a chow. Bonnie Mood in 2016, procurement breaches near also by no ya broso. Shenema ACC. James Pacho Kevin. One a baby be a soldier for Bonhomby. One is in a car, Bonnie Ben Weddy. From Afarijan to Sherato say to Jamie. San kufu nyamba Faridan or bona baby or kwakonu or common no con baby obi anya ne hwe but Jean Mensa boni be plan why but Kevin into her said Jean Mensa, the NDC is coming to power that day now resigning. You may be didn't know.
But I say, I was watching out. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin, I did back also at NDC for a careful and say, if you officials who say almost a jacket today.
Yeah.
Yeah, in most cases, no. Now, already some printed ballot as a pocket name. Into we say do time on your collation, no, not how much they do like. Now, on my year ballot, no, at the idea, at the afra, because already on my printed and 2020 this year, I was watching them carefully. Mama can say, Omudulan say, Omunkofa Okada riders, and Omomeso light, because that was the strategy of Mutuya. That over 1 million ballots now, almost printing here now. If you leaking,
yeah,
and you yes, that no more yet. And we see NDC must be vigilant. We say, Madame Bakoye people, if I say 2008, Abano Echo runoff no or Ashanti region. Also, almost to go over 500,000 votes. So still have Professor Mills and we need it. It is the end. This supposed to be stop MPP from Reagan in Ashanti region. The election is 50% won.
That's
from
it.
there. And
thank you very much. All right. Okay, that's it. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Kelvin, patrol me was some kakabia me pesemika. Concerning on that issue na and who can who discuss and then easy na answer.
Yeah.
And it's not calm if baby call Jumam. Then I met a guy in the car and we were talking about say how Ghana is going. And one was saying say then your mama beba power. And so nyaka sa happen a guy because mo de mo nim ne ko mo nim plan na easy for na plan dey ato ha. There is no way I don't best way your mama in so we need election because they are oma schedule things down. Mo de be and say obi pa yam mark asem na o kan so asem we be see 2024 say to aba. And I was surprised and there was this topic we be two table no so I say who prove me way now what the mine and Kelvin all we need to do and yeah bluff anyway and this in penny for no almost sorry because me sorry and can't Jean Mensa and I say me can't we say Saturday way and say and this in number sorry fam no master stand fam no my get it oma komutia boom and concerning on down color number bet na say no money easy for any year juma during the election time no you will be crabons akasa okodidi na about work also so ni na issues are also taking it serious.
Thank you very much, boss. I appreciate this. All right, hello caller.
Yeah, hello Mr. Kevin, good evening.
Yes sir, go ahead.
Yeah, an agenda from Belgium. Mr. Kevin, President Mahama Mobile no my yet say my behe police station abano so nyina no 3 months school amobeko in a Bamako school for 3 months. And now I'm school news no. Special people are a new executives no you Edu Omaba. Na Jean Mensa and Paul Bosman Sale and normal woman. Maybe person the catcher and this company for the new executives no. Omoja no munya dumaden. Na Jean Mensa no si yonsuro no. Taba yo mo ma gbe so mbe wiema Ghana ntokwa besi. Omo madwen so mbe aba we ma Ghana ebeye se Sudan because asofo na yedin ahemfo yedin opinion leaders will be yedin enti am ayensi President Mahama NDC for member of parliament for ni NDC executives obi a obedin kwasi asem ena obi a obegimi ho no ye no problem because you tun meye dede ema party no na ebi mu ntra no mu nin kwasi asem wanye biano party ni be fire Jean Mensa Paul Bosman Sale MPP so ma bo amu de go father of akonya ne mu bia ye beto aba ne ye tuna President Mahama Winia ye be gia akonya no ene Ghana e be Ghana ye nyina ye boy mo abehie e be Ghana.
But I say hello caller.
Hello bro, good morning.
Good morning madam.
Hello, good morning. Mpocho into MPP4 breaking the eight no almost tricks no nya
Yeah, this is one of them. Oh, this is one of the tricks. I'll show you another one.
Because the mama ne no me usa mama no ono onye besia because besia anko benya badaye dia ma Ghana fo. Inti the American say NDC mpanyimfo won so yen sha ye wo as so no yesu yen kasa but Mr. Kevin mama no nenim no say besio but ne part of the body ni na ye benyin body onye ni papa. Inti one share Ghana one share na one nenka because the oil no is too much.
Thank you very much. Okay, hello caller.
Hello.
Yeah, cause I'm with you.
Brother Kevin, nice to say.
You be able call.
Hey, where dear Master say, me de be a make one green senior maybe so. Me pese answer na make master me pese umpire boni ye juma. Empire bobina ya na wo bo no eye juma papa ni Mungu Pentecost force. Se Pentecost ni bia obeto aba amaba wumia no pa wo pai bono last wo bo mpaye no me hunu say ye juma because Baumia ejma or bind. We who say numbers, Pentecost for were numbers. And to affirm Pepe for no last man Pepe for no warning. Or farm Pepe for no for Pentecost for now. What not them who say, dear what can you no correct? Easy bet me, but we who say Pentecost for numbers no. So when your Pentecost for no, that's when you're and tough for a crafra. Walk on him. Enti ye bobo mpaye sere urade said you mpaye bon ye nyina be ye ona na wa sere Ghana for the dua bon mpaye bon ne hia wo mo enti ye bebo dua na ya sa bo Pentecost for the bebo mu dua ni asa de mpaye bon so ataye kire say obia obe wia abanum no antoanyama ne antoa eni wo mpaye bon wo devotion mesre obebre ye ntra eno esa sese de e wo kan nyina no omo be wi no maka kire omo se monko court enti yemfa wo mpae bo no wo kasa ekwa akiri mesre wo mpae bo na wo bo na no bo sa mpae no hwe ne amane mesiye MPP fo mponi o omo suro obi kura me frese Kevin magisika no mesre wo mpae bo ni nti mpae bo no wo menye so bia wo di agro wo no wo chen e de Danka Williams tampa bobi na wo bo no eye Ghana fo suro obi frɛ no wasi magisika no mesrɛ o Kevin wunti enti mesrɛ o bebre mema emfa ni agro sɛ ya ntoa kantoa sɛ ye Pentecost ni bia Pentecost be bia obeto aba no edi akɔkɔma MPP no nyankopɔ soro agrada wo soro fa ni nyina gu ne so na munya Jean Mensa me Ghana fo ne yesuro enti nyansa de age eno na me de me masam nyina no
but I say umpire bono asam no de e be gina so e be bompire e mo den pae bo kese ene de e be ba so. Oh, I'm so sorry sir, I'm so sorry. Pae bo kese ne e be ba so election 2024 e be ba so pa be 2 weeks e ginam and the snap sia na se bi Bible da na Quran da ye bodua na ye de Quran e jeso na ye de Bible jeso en pae bo kese de e be ye mamu so. Hello caller.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kevin.
Good morning.
Abe pacho na me pese me kan se nipa bra nyina e wa kwantu mu ba Ghana ono na mo pese o mo sekuru na ye be boa ma kuru na sepreko. Ne be ka se 2024 aban no anchin na government ansesa anything bia e be tu ku be kunu ye yima jatom ye nyina no obi amfa no obi e be chimpe e be sikuru no because say ni bit my I yenya ya ho to an say e be government and a government e be change because we to cement na unhu pasa ni bo erezi ya koduru ya na o moti Ghana for particular to no mu nim nyansa na mu hu nyansa we say kuruma e tough kuruma e hard na ya work outside ko say kuruma e hard na sala mu abawo mi anam o masa anya koduru e budget so income president wow Adam mu endorsement you kon timu hu na wiase ne kwa na ko no sister mu ana na ya tiano endorsement bi kwa akoduru 800 mikromo dropo na utu say yes no man boy do kronum na Ghana for budget so eheri ba omia ipa fu we or economist ama economy dey atita pansam nta me hu Ghana for we mbobo you know what we tell we akwa ha ka permanent da
I'm trying to get that.
Abana answer. Could never get to.
All right, drop for hello caller.
Hello, Sir Kevin. Good evening.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin, I must have say, blame me now. The man Ghana a soldier for.
How many buy it? How many buy it? No matter
Ghana soldier for papa because someone near need almost so. But soldier for no more guard this Amamia would be some for Ghana. You soldier for a guard mammy. Yeah, Mr. Kevin, you best send this in for say. You to no moon train here. Why? Yes, for moon train and people for moon train no more you to know the way she boss to throw the way she treat you. Into a moon train yes, when this you to know the way she boss to the way she treat you. No more to be. Now 2024 there said to mama we near about we to quite a basic and Ghana better than able to sell a belia. Now yes, now you qua Kakana Bacano, Ghana ye. But I say.
So your former to Ghana, we did buy a real Kuku no Mario or one so many ding Ghana so yes, the Bianum Obuku war, Omuku pet no my Omaho, no Mario Bayer, Omaba Tutunuma, no Makoda, was say bullet. Winning bomb war own, winning bomb war, most of them papa bomb honomada, no matter papa the grenade honomada, most of them Kuku, one of my no matter video, no more Sao Crum, Modia winning the aba. Hello, caller, Ghana Soldier for concert name there. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Kevin, not me now here. Let me speak on, okay? Because some of my girls, sisters, and brothers need to understand what is going on. At the end of the day, I know your word go far. I left England to go and be an agent.
Oh, really?
The American agent, and it's serious sometimes the way our people behave.
Okay, agent, my party, babe.
Me was sort of, you can't say, I'm me was happening, but me quiet, Juma was school be,
I say, Emma political party.
NDC.
Okay.
Me get used to the area, but I volunteer. But at the end of the day, no, young couple sometimes no. When you're serious, yes, you get Johnny bread MPP for now NDC for a thing. Maybe economy quite flat, but me share the way I know me call first for prior to Dino. And I experienced certain things, and I wasn't happy. And I'm in a branch Eco Kasai. And also, you baby. Sometimes you come for no one serious. This is about to be very serious. Very serious. I'm telling you. Say, ya come da me mami penny you. Me mother me man na me wo abrochre. But then me say me future. Was acronym. I have businesses. I have properties. My come da acronym. It's do about me the me ticket. I was saying when you break a crack, and I'm over to start brofo no more cano. Almost a son break it things down the way I would know. Now my phone thing your massive because any bravo. And also way they have evil thoughts. Me, I have a lot of FPP friends. I have a lot of FPP friends. And then me says to me say ha. Almost catch me say, yeah, dear bro. And then you say I win every. Now, but one, it's been planned. Kennedy, I said 2022, I won't lose you. That is when they started planning. And so, say, meaningful say, to me, Jackie is called ya. Me, money, who say, but one, and yet overnight. And to be say, one, catch you say, one sorry. Now, Jean Mensa not the one, or you're evil. They planning so many things.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, my main fact called you. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. That's our family. That's you, Kevin.
You have a call.
Me say, I thought me say, and this is for was more money, bro. I thought it was almost my bonnie be MPP for a year each romono. I was almost missing be. Yamaka not as yet. Okay. I told you, I say, what time, Okodua, now, where in America, and I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I can bet my last time on it, say, I did Jean Mensa was my sorry. Any Supreme Court, what do you call it? The Justice, the Supreme Court, almost NDC for 2020, no. So a bit and see that because NDC for they respect the democracy. Yes, you know, 2020. And by this time, we say, yeah, and on the banku and Shabanquayo. Ombefa Queen Piasso, Ombe make sure say, on now and organize another 2024 election. Because I want Onya, Nase, one Kawa, on Finn is in Chero. Ombefa Queen Piasso, I like that about MPP for. Ombefa Queen Piasso say, Ombe Sunny Dabre, NDC for. And once they will be hoping against hope instead of them acting, doing something. One say MPP form almost supporters and so on. And yes, NDC form MPP form penny for the best chinchina and the best manu. Or no be sorry, I say a chin of crown, yeah. And so then you know NDC for one Kasani supporters, no, and one is almost here. Now almost they will be hoping against hope. Acquire finish natural, a buona finish natural. Onya will back out. And was say you have to do something. Muchira mubi kakra send a Kufado Kayano. And so no so musio.
But I say thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm sorry. Good morning. You know, yeah, best food.
And the bet number, Mr. Payment to deliver bet. They sure I'm deliver. That's how we work here. To be and deliver. Yeah.
But I'm Commander in Chief.
Boss, Mr. Try and fix your phone. The sound behind it is crazy. It's tough for me to listen. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Pocho me de mama nyako.
Mama Pacho Kasa.
Bra Kevin. Pocho. Yen NDC mpanyimfo no. Aya da ko fatan na fe buomos. Kasa kyerɛ se se woman no offer no so offer fi say England or say fan.
Yeah.
Ono okasa pa. Hwe NDC mpanyimfo even at when your platform say Ghana a television stations na oyetwi na waka wokotena wa brofo nkofo ayi na what brofo nkofo ayi na what brofo MPP ni nya chance obeka twinu ma obi a oyabro wako hye demokra obeti sa asem se no oka but NDC for the omoyo mu brofo bi no mo ka brofo ne sa me ametie wo ka brofo ament but wo ka twa mehu se wo yese and two Puli agent for na yo motna eyi n'echi no MPP for na panani asebe o mu breakfast ewia no mo de nwana bre NDC be 10:30 11 po no mo nya breakfast until the MPP for the ba no mo rush for it mpako no sole ya MPP ni ka so du bone a obetumi edu bone into 2020 me constituency me nya eyibio me just supporter but me yi ammonia nyama de mo so mfanya nwane ma puli agent for no wo into NDC for paying for me pocho we de me de two and ma de sika ka me de two and ada wo benya chance no fe gu omo so
waka asem so ma adwene abaso ma adwene abasem bi so de metuma aka so no say mo amosmo polling stations area ho na mo ye NDC for no se sebio kakra o munsem a mo so mo betuma yeduane kakra anopa no na mo de akoma mo e so mo nyina mo boa because ye ka general elections the whole country if your party no ensa entumi nsu bibia even though also party ni no but so also o mantem now ye MP NDC ni now share de kona at least anopa no Obetima Rashwe bu some say omunya breakfast or media now. Am I ready? I'm kase ania. You people can come together, forgetting about party executives, no. Because you people have to also work with the agents. Oh, you people have to keep an eye on them. In the Saudi Arabia command now you see you are monitoring them. At that point, Sebio, the party has to win, and person about what to abe waste. Into yes, what area kakra no. Se you need to headquarters so I make sure say bibia beko Frenchman is tough because the issue is all got to do with money. Now so be so maintain so whom say bia me will bibia me to my overnight. Edi si why still be the siwo e bobe 11 a make ka catch NDC ni or say omo peduane a fambre mo ana. You people can also give them that. That is the only way that the people also see say you people are sacrificing to meet them halfway. No more so you people can instruct them say ani abeboamo mosumunye adwuma no because a party need delay in the process, the bureaucracy. Yakasa bureaucracy I feel you sign krata I feel never executive I feel no be able to pick up I feel no code trafficking but if you omo asenkregwa police station A omo area hono mo so e kakra wo munsem no sebio o ye lunch and breakfast they are polling agents mienu miensa. It is not a lot inti momo no at the end of the day no as much as they need the party to be working no we should also meet the party halfway. Sieso mantemu a election omo mujira no omo different from yene yeni a yabeto abane yakohye fie no omo so omotomo yeni party say nia it o se me yeni ko eho omo ho na eso ebo omo your provision stores ye wo nyoma kakra ye betime yi kalipo kakra ye be yi pa no ye se yenye kosua fanka hombre mo ana party ni crowd dia no beba na omo didi awia it's better intayana sanyama no close to elections no ye be di sankomo we nyina na in my time ne say be businessman kakra mo in the communities no police stations no ye ne munyamba kasa say moso mo party ni delay kura beba no na e bia etiso we say o akomapa obetima ka say na mpese me ye metie o
Kevin unim say ye mpanyimfo no ebi won pa o constituency bi sika won hu isu oya but MPP ni
Mame ka asem chiro so do we need to individuals so winning an election is a collective thing. Mame ka no crunch your MPP NDC mpedifo bi ho mo pese Mahama be win power. It's a fact. You will be a executive on person Mahama be winning power. You will be a branch executive on person Mahama be winning power. It was an yonko MPP mi baniska. It is a say party nimpeni for now do we need to be aso. No, do your little part that will save that constituency. Vote na mo peno. That is how you win an election. You win election from the ground. You people should do it because say power best sama Mahama be do so. Enya executive no ne Mahama nam no. Into wo de wo na bebo ho ban no ye de obeye bia bebo ho ban to make sure say kakra nyina ba together then you can form a winning team. Into enya obia na wo MPP mu kro pese ba o mia wini. Enya obia na wo NDC mo pese Mahama wini. Your executive o mo pese Mahama be wini because our contract our MPP mu or contract until them can't say. So these are the things that close to elections no. Me make it time now Ghana for am NDC for more constituency areas no. Some obeti group any group where they handle breakfast. Any group where be akwesi team area ha you nipa 5 or ha any handle breakfast. Any handle lunch. Any handle supper. At that point no it does not matter say executive be akojisika forget the executive. A power na wo hia a win na wo hia. After that no you go back and solve that problem. And that is something we need to be doing. A manner, especially the women organizers, women organizers, these are your jobs. Constituency women organizers, any women no more. Muna was some organized way. Move to catch a park since as women organizers in constituencies, party executives yadamasi. We will handle the food. We will make sure you be nipa miensa breakfast and lunch. Yeni nibe come ranti no ho. Eduane saying yeni ajia so when the women meet the party that halfway, the party is secured. Then you make sure say because women organizer constituency women organizer make sure say saa de we nyina one na ehwe so sebio ye benya volunteers obi beka say hey me hia party sika MPP na mepe NDC na mepe besa Mahama wini this is my quota me yi 300 Ghana me ye duane anopa mankofo we asime say me 200 Ghana. This is how you win elections. You have to John Mahama ultimately nye bibia o John Mahama to go every constituency every constituency. It is you win the power for the party. You win the power for the country. It has to be you. And yendu ho maybe say edrum premier me yes commitment programs no na mo te mosomo collaboration the moment my free form Asia party no halfway